What's good, Chad? It's Wednesday. We're back. Before I bring in the guests, I just want to thank everyone again for all of their help and generosity on Saturday with Jacob Ironside. And that was like mind blowing for me and for him and for everyone involved. You guys were amazing. So thank you all for that. And the best way to thank you all for that, I think, is to bring in the lovely Siniviere back again.
Well, hi. Still a little under the weather, but doing better.
You still sound great. You still sound great. I know you were worried earlier when you're gaming, but I think you sound good.
Oh, well, thank you. It's always good to hear because I was a little concerned.
I will try not to piss you off tonight enough to get you really heated and really giving it. So we want to give you a rest.
No, you're usually a peach. I'm not too worried about it.
Oh, well, thank you. And welcome back. It's good to see you again.
Oh, thank you. Good to be back.
We got Lady Balefire.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm exhausted. It has been like the longest week and a half. We have it's Mother's Day, obviously last weekend, and that's when you get to go ahead to plant plants out in the Midwest. And so I had 2 plant shows, and it's just been so much work. I've also been doing tours in the greenhouse, and I had 2 sessions where I had 25 preschoolers.
Oh,
and no helpers either. So it was please don't there's just plants in pots. You're don't touch that. Look with your eyes, not with your hands, you little hellions. Oh my God.
Yeah.
But it's good. It's good. It's good. I got my garden in today too. So it's peak season now. So I'm happy.
You're exhausting me with just thinking about that. I mowed the lawn. Does that count?
Yeah, that's good.
Nice.
Last but not least, we got Adega Outlaw in the house. What's up, Adega?
Hey. And for Lady B, any day after Mother's Day is a good day to plant.
Mm-hmm.
Put a ton in myself. Well, mostly my wife. I grew them from seeds. But either way, it's a good time to plant. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming on. I've never heard that story about the planting thing before. That's a Mother's Day thing, you guys?
Yeah, well, I think where you're at, because my dad is actually he's in Winnipeg actually, and he's visiting his cousins. Yeah, he's going to Killarney where he's born. So yeah, all his brothers got together and they went to visit their cousins in Canada because they're all getting kind of old. So yeah, they're giving me the weather, and it was it's 96 or something yesterday, and I was like, damn, that's bad. But it's 40 at night, so you can probably plant.
It's hot.
Yeah,
it's hot here right now. We're breaking records, but my grandpa's from Killarney, so
that's so cool.
Yeah, so we can talk about Killarney for all of the 12 people who live there tonight. Shout out to Killarney, Manitoba. Yeah, what's up? Who's here? We got your Barmy. What's up, your Barmy? Zach Shippio has got the Shippy emotes. There's a Lady B emoji and a Siniviere emoji, so you can abuse those all you want, guys. Ryu, what's up? Jacob Ironside, great to see you. Glad we could help you out on the weekend. Cajun Corey, what's good, y'all? How's it, everybody, with the doolies? Don't know which dually it is, but I'm hoping it's Katie. I hope it's Katie. Piranha Pout, howdy. Thanks for coming. Howdy to everyone. Yeah. Hails Jacob. Always happy to see Piranha Pout in the chat. That means there's probably a Leon lurking nearby somewhere. Lunar Lucidity, the former stalker. Are you going to come back and be a stalker again? How do you feel about that, Cindy, that you were gone for a few days and you lost a stalker?
Oh, it did make me a little sad, but I'm happy he found himself.
Well, he found you, so it takes 2 weeks to change your name back.
Yeah.
So you have to wait.
Oh no, I appreciated it while he did it. Yeah, he was like, I'm trying to help spread the word of Cinny, and I appreciate that.
You well, and they should spread the word of Cinny, and you can spread an emoji right now too. You should all do that. And you are cruising toward. Did you hit your goal for hours? Did you not?
Technically yes, but it's gonna take 3 more days for it to all kick in. So yeah, I'm technically monetized.
Congratulations!
Yeah, made it in 4 months. Not too bad.
That's incredible. But you've did it's hard work. You've been streaming. This is you committed to get that, and you're good at it. So people like it.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I was only planning on doing a 3-hour stream last night, and it ended up being 6.
Shit.
Animal.
Yeah, I was having such a good time. I wasn't ready to end. I was just like, oh, but I gotta eat, and I don't want to eat while I'm on the mic. So yeah, I gotta go, guys.
It's a real thing, the stream high thing. You get a buzz from it. When it's a great show, it's hard to explain, but it's a buzz for sure.
Absolutely.
I totally understand. I didn't believe you when you told me about it, but I do now.
Right? It's the first few can be but then once you get into it and you have a great show, it's a banger, it feels good, then
oh yeah,
it does
for
work.
sure.
Let's fucking go. Siniviere's Fish, we are back. Yes. Good to see you, Fishy. Everyone loves Fishy. We've got former stalker, current Fishy, Sketch in the chat as well. Boosh. We also have Leon's going to come later, and ABF is going to join us too. And it's perfect for the topic tonight. I think Dildo's in the house. What's up, Dildo? Crab Feeder. What's up, Crab Feeder? Who else? I think that's most people. Anthony's here. What's up, Anthony? Shout out to lovely Sherry. Thanks for coming again, Sherry. Always good to see Sherry in the chat. What's up, King Conan? I don't know. I'm gonna do this.
Conan, what is best in life? To crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentation of their women.
Yes.
Why not? Is there a gooch in here somewhere? See,
yes.
Hi to gooch. I can't find the gooch. What's up, Rachel? Thanks for coming, Rachel, hanging out with us tonight. Gooch, I don't see you, but I see people talking to you, so I know you're there. There he is. What's up, Bun Bro? I'm gonna go for lunch, and we're gonna touch buns again on Friday, so you can warm up your jealousy muscles, because yeah, it's gonna be good.
I am sufficiently lubed.
I'm hoping for it's gonna be a bacon touching thing too, but he doesn't always go for the bacon.
Right?
I thought it was like mandatory.
Diseases.
No,
only the best kind.
It only seems like he's sharing with Gooch. That's it. So it should be clean.
Yeah. We're both relatively clean, I think. Well, he's clean. Gray Poupe, what's up? Hey. And that's all that matters to me. If he's clean, it's a bonus. Good to see Gray. And if I missed you, Gap After Dark. Hey, Adega. Yes, Zach's Adega panel. Unknown entity. Hell, y'all. And don't forget the bill. What does that mean?
There's a new legislation law that they're trying to pass called Interstate Obscenity Definition Act, and yeah, and they're trying to basically nerf our anime. I don't want that, so I'll be discussing it tonight after the stream. Yeah,
I gotta look this up.
Okay.
Yeah, unless you want to talk about it, Zach. I don't have anything prepared for you though.
No, that's good. I'll rage you and send people there to hear you talk about it after. Although I do want to talk to you about VTubing stuff tonight, so if that's all right. And the Kersha drama, I know you're probably up on that. And Leon is, but he's of course not here. Love it ever after. She's gonna be back on Saturday on Circle of Jerks. Good to have her coming back. Love it doing her own stuff on her own channel, so you should sub to her if you're not. And she's doing game streams, and we had a really good time there last week after the fundraising. So she was a great host. We played Jacked TV, and I finished last. I think twice. Yeah.
Oh my! What a good man.
I'm not good at that game, apparently.
I thought you were letting the ladies win.
Yep, he did.
I let the ladies win. That's right. That's right. It's hard to compete with some of like the Leons of the world, but he will I'll say dumb shit, but he says the dumbest possible shit, and then people vote for it. So yes, you know.
I don't know how he comes up with it.
And there was a lot of them that were the same. We both give answers, and it usually involved a dick. That's kind of how it goes. Tubby
Not
Tank.
playing it right unless you do.
That's right. The balance is 50-50. I know it's a bit weird, right? Miss Sparkle's touching buns. Yes, we are going to be touching buns, and don't worry, I'll share it with the world. Croax, share it with the world like I shared this with the world. And Leon has it now. I don't know if he's played it for you guys or not, but this is Leon and Kada.
Oh my god.
I love that. I love that
Diddy
guy with
parties.
his.
Diddy party. That's as close as us YouTubers, us nerds get to a Diddy party. I think that's it's on a bus, and that's what we got. You really embrace dumb shit. Yes, Leanne was born in it, molded by a dad. True.
That is so true. Good win.
This I need to learn about that if it affects everything. This is
Yeah, that's
I
kind
agree.
of insane. I'm
Mhm.
sick of this like assault on free speech, and like you know,
Yes.
Republicans are getting just as bad as like the shit libs. Like, come on. It's like, okay, so one side says, oh, you can't say anything bad about like gay people and all our like immigrants and stuff. The other side says, well, don't say bad about Israel and all this crap. And it's like, okay, like free speech should be free. Come on.
I sent I
You're
found
elected.
this video where this guy is going down a zip line in the Middle East, and there's mercy killings going on around him, and all he's doing is smiling as he's going down the zip line.
That's insane.
It's nuts. It's like you want me to defend that?
no.
You know, I don't think people should do it, but like it's a video. Like, I don't know. I don't condone it.
Yeah.
I can't like support the behavior, but I really just don't like free speech or like just I don't like censorship because it always starts as something like this one. It's like Mike Lee, Utah, just saying, okay, like protect the children. I mean, that's like the excuse for everything. But
No,
anyway.
yeah, it's do as I say, not as I do.
Exactly. We were going to talk about that. We were going to talk about AI, which I have feelings on.
Yeah.
So I won't derail the conversation, but
No AI. We're talking about AI, how it affects us right now in the real world, how it affects our entertainment.
mhm.
And like it's come a long way since Hackers.
Oh my goodness. That was a funny movie.
But I want to try to get ABF here before we jump too deep into that topic. But I do want to show this. I feel like I have to because I like to show cringe things. And today we got to see one of the most cringiest things I've ever seen. And because I know that Disney lets you play their stuff, I'm going to play this. I'm going to make you all watch it. If you have not seen it yet, this is a trailer for Marvel's Ironheart. And it's everything you thought it would be and worse.
You know, I always thought you were evil, and now I really know. You're gonna
He's
show that to
Disney
us.
evil.
Ugh.
I didn't even give you a warning. Like this is I'm dropping this on you right now. Have you seen this? Any Adega? No, probably not.
I didn't want to, but now I guess I'm gonna have to suffer through it.
I'll see what happens
Going
when
in
you
raw.
take a long break. He comes back with
Yes.
this.
This is what you get. Here we go.
Isn't Ryan Coogler the guy who did Sinners?
Mhm.
Yes. Yeah. And Black Panther and Wakanda Forever. I think Creed too.
For real.
He really likes
Creed
Michael B.
also?
Jordan.
He loves Michael B. Jordan. There's something going on there.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. They're touching buns.
Yep.
The what the fuck's going on with the fidelity here? It's one. No, we can't do it. She deserves better than 144.
Welcome, Mary. In less than 3 minutes, the air in this elevator will no longer be breathable.
Oh, what is this?
You're interviewed. You'll suffocate and die unless you break into the device on the floor, where you'll find a gas mask. Good luck.
Screw this.
I heard Riri
She's not bending shit.
What?
No, that's accurate. She is not bending shit. Also, this is the first time in the trailer that we get reinforced about how great she is.
Oh, God. She couldn't break a toothpick.
No. The first dialogue in the trailer is, "I heard Riri Williams was a genius." Like,
Oh, gosh.
that's
Oh my God.
yes.
Stop.
Okay, look at this shot here. And wasn't it before where she hit that placard with her elbow to break the glass?
Yep.
How in the world can someone that tall reach her elbow up to break that glass.
Was it her elbow
Question.
or her fist? I thought she fisted it.
Oh, maybe it was. I thought it was an elbow.
Well,
Oh no, she did elbow it. You're right.
yeah. Yeah. Interesting.
What the fuck?
Prove this.
Oh, it was
Oh no,
her-
she did fist.
I was wrong.
It
You
was
were
her-
right.
It looked like an elbow though too. But
Yeah, it does.
she's
That's
a
how
genius,
lanky
Mo.
she is.
Yeah, she's I feel
She's
I don't feel
super.
bad for this chick, but this is gonna be fucking terrible. Yeah.
So you in or out?
That better be the fee for having
Maybe I
tested me
see
like that. That's
you.
all I have to say.
She's got she scowls all the time.
Well, yeah.
Yep.
Didn't you see the statue in New York? They're always angry.
I saw that. That was fun. That's hilarious. The statue, and it's not a troll. Like that person actually made that statue, and they put it up. And they put up two others. This is it's a chick, an average looking kind of, I guess they would say plus sized black chick in Times Square as a bronze, 9 foot tall bronze. And the same artist did two more, and they're both the same of a black chick looking at her phone. And there's a 12 foot tall version of that by where Michelangelo's David is being shown in Florence.
God.
It's black chick.
Wearing
Okay.
sweatpants, no bra. You could see her titties. Like, oh my God.
Oh,
Yeah, but
so
I mean,
good.
for those types of Karen, that's actually black skinny.
Oh, really?
I would think so. For those types of
Mhm.
Karens, usually they're pretty hefty.
Mm-hmm.
This is her scowl.
Set up, waiting to be acknowledged for your greatness.
Waiting to be acknowledged for your greatness.
Oh gosh.
This is This is what we can experience.
Waiting to be
Greatness.
acknowledged.
Tell us more.
You are not the first genius at MIT.
Oh my God, that guy's annoying.
Oh
Ugh.
my god. I was laughing at him on Community. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are you supposed to take him seriously? You want to laugh at him even as he's saying serious lines.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's a bit of a joke, and this is the 3 lines of dialogue now we've got are all about how great she is. Genius, greatness,
right?
genius. That's it.
Show, don't
How come you're not
tell.
working at one of those fancy tech firms?
After my internship abroad, I want to build something undeniable, something
Important?
I'm gonna make another Iron Man
Iconic.
suit.
I can give you the tools.
Didn't
to help
Tony
you carry
Stark
out your
make that in
vision.
the cave?
Yeah. She needs to be
did.
better than him though.
Who is the reject from Interview with the Vampire that she's talking to with the cape on? Do you know who that guy is?
He has a
cape.
cape?
Any idea?
Yeah,
Vision.
it looks like
seems
he
to
should
be
be in a
wearing
70s blaxploitation movie.
Yes, he's got the Jerry curl and everything. He's
Like,
working it hard.
Fake Lando Calrissian or something.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
there he is. Like, isn't that a cape?
Oh, it does. It is. Oh my gosh, he's retarded. He looks like he's
look at-
Michael B. Jordan's really ugly cousin.
Oh.
They kicked him out of Hogwarts. That's the best he could do.
I think that's a cloak. I guess maybe we'd call it. But yeah, look.
So,
What's he rehearsing for? Do you think?
You know, I was saying like months ago, they should make cloaks popular again. This guy is making me change my mind.
Yeah, seriously, that's ugly.
He's ruining cloaks for all of us.
Mm-hmm.
iconic.
I can give you the tools to help you carry out your vision. But anyone who's ever accomplished anything iconic in life has had to do some questionable things to get it done. What will you do, Riri?
That reminds
she's
me
like-
of the Robin Hood show.
I know, I
With
was just
like
gonna say.
Wee Robin.
So you're like Iron Man, but you're a hood rat? Is that what I'm seeing here?
Yes.
Goodness.
But this is from the comics, Lady B,
Really?
from 2016.
They didn't sell, I hear.
No, neither will the show.
Lie.
And yet, she still will never be as good as a
You know
man.
nothing about this man.
What's that?
And yet, she will still never be as good as a man.
No.
Of course. Oh my god.
You're gonna end up dead or in jail.
This is so much
He's
bigger
Little
than
Red Riding Hood?
The Robin Hood band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Fuck. Good night, Cajun.
Oh my
Thanks for
Good night,
stopping by.
Cajun.
Good night.
She's gonna be so stunning.
She's so dumb.
Oh, good job. You made more work for people. You dumbass.
Why? What is
Yeah.
this?
Okay, so it's been bad. It's about to get worse.
What?
The stinger
what?
at the end of this is the most cringe thing about it.
Here we go.
This is wild. A shady bunker.
My bunker's not shady. Would a shady bunker have that on the wall?
It's literally above a crate of self-guided missiles.
I'm returning those.
Oh my god.
One of the big mistakes they made here, just to
How
be
many?
serious critical, is you look at like Tron and they had 9 Inch Nails for music. This, they have some trendy music instead of some superhero music. That was a huge detraction, besides the actual story, the acting, everything else. But no, I hate you, Zax.
I'm sure it was Megan, was it The Stallion or B Stallion?
Megan Thee Stallion?
Is it D Stallion?
Megan Thee Stallion, like THEE.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
She's
yeah.
so gross. Oh my god.
I mean, they were really wanking it to her before, so that wouldn't surprise me if that was her music.
Oh
don't
my
know.
god. Okay.
How many gay people are they allowed to put in a trailer?
That's
Not
what
enough
happened
for
to the
them.
guy from Solo. This is what he's doing now.
Beef Stallion? Not enough.
That's the
apparently.
rub. It's the same. It's like, oh, maybe it might even be the same person doing the rapping, if that's what you're gonna call it, for Robin in the Hood, as we got for
They had to
this.
put like the Hood Rat soundtrack, like I don't know.
They had to, I guess. Let's go back to the chat here. We got Mystics of Vegeta. Huh? Close.
Yeah, actually, you did good.
Dempsey, what's up, Dempsey? It's been a while. Good to see you back, dude.
I like
Always
that
good to see
Iron Man.
Dempsey. Iron Man. Yes, it is Iron Man. Right? $2. Again, who asked for this? Nobody wants this. Nobody wants anything to do with it. And it is in fact garbage like this.
God, holy shit.
That
That boy was getting his ass beat.
Yeah. That was a 1 in a million garbage can throw. I don't know how you beat that.
I bet
Come on,
he's been
horse.
embarrassed forever now. Like he had to drop out of school.
Yeah.
And whatever fluid was in there doesn't look like it's great for you.
Yeah.
No, not so much. All right, well, what do I want to do first here for the AI stuff? Well, I'll show this. Have you guys have you seen the Karen trailer?
No.
No.
What?
No.
I don't know.
It's a trailer for a fake movie.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. I've seen it.
You've seen it?
Yeah, it's impressive actually.
Yeah.
If it's the one I'm thinking.
This is
Oh my goodness.
the trailer for Karen. And so I want to show this because all of this is done in AI. This is, I guess, not even real people. I'm not sure how this works. Like I am an AI dummy. So that's why I brought smart people here. This is I think they said this took like 2 months to make for them.
Oh wow.
For this AI or Die Productions.
Oh, she came out the wrong door.
Yeah.
Hi, you've reached Karen. Please leave a message after the tone.
Karen, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Shut up, Mom.
That hair.
You fucking moron.
I'd have to beat up my own child if they had that haircut.
Oh my god, I know, right? I hate that.
Carrie,
It's just so big in the Midwest.
That's true. Fat people don't skate. Fair. It has to be fake. Yeah, nothing is real. Yeah, it's gonna get weirder tonight, guys.
Didn't you wear that yesterday?
Hey, you sexy lady, come here.
Oh my god.
Hi, this didn't fit me. I would like to return it.
I'm sorry, ma'am. We don't accept returns.
Let me talk to your manager.
The manager isn't here right now. He can't talk to you.
People have been stepping on me for too long.
I mean it.
Oh my gosh. This is amazing.
It's pretty funny. Yeah. I don't hate it at all. I miss skating Mystics. What's that? What's Mystics?
Oh, Mystics Vegeta.
Oh, Divina. Hello there. The Carinator, yeah. She's doing her training montage.
God damn it, we deserve
That's
refunds.
Fashion Pro.
I'll track him down if it's the last thing I do.
What did I say about giving refunds?
Say hi to Reddit, motherfuckers.
Let me know if you want to start a loyalty card.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, she's getting lost and loaded.
They wish. They wish.
Karen Unleashed.
Sir, we have a problem. Looks like motherfuckers saw half price. We have an unsatisfied customer. 俺がやる.
Oh my gosh.
I've been reading a lot about my rights as a citizen lately.
Joan Wick.
Joan Wick.
There you go.
Yeah. Let's see what's the chat talking about here. I was a teenage Karen. It actually does look good, right? I mean, I don't know if it's good is the right word, but I would think I might watch this.
I would, yeah.
Yeah, he could be. He's probably lurking somewhere in the shadows. Yeah,
The hard truth, some of this AI acting is better than a lot of the actors we have out now.
For real.
Seriously, I just watched like the rest of freaking Willow Time, and that's so bad. Like, ugh.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Snark. Dildo. All right.
Lately.
That looked like an angry video game nerd. Did you see the package on that guy?
The things you notice.
Oh my gosh! That was a hell of a bulge.
The bulge.
Now I know what you're going to use AI for.
Yeah. What's up, Will?
I will.
Oh my goodness. I will.
What fresh hell is this? Indeed. This is AI generated film trailer.
Better than anything Disney can make.
I'd honestly say, like, I'd like to know how much of this is actually AI. I mean, I think like somebody probably wrote the script and they just made the thing for it.
That's a good question. Yeah, I don't know about the script part of it at all, but Yeah.
Just to give you guys, I don't know if you want to show it, and if you don't, that's fine. I don't care either way. But I sent you a link after this. It's 10 seconds, and it took me maybe 15 minutes to make from the ground up.
Oh,
so
wow.
after we do this, you'll
Really?
get to see how intelligent some of this stuff is.
Oh no, I'm definitely going to show it. And I want to get into also talking to you, but when we're through this part, about your channel and how you've been using AI to create the images that you do with your book, with your reading.
Oh, okay,
It's
sure.
really cool. If you don't mind.
I'm
There's so many different ways.
terribly distraught over the whole thing. No, it's okay.
What?
We're good.
Well, you'll be fine.
Oh my gosh.
Ma'am, you know anything about an incident with a roller skater?
This is fucking harassment, and I will sue you.
Oh my gosh. You fucking nailed it. Siniviere, it's demonetized. It wasn't fully taken away. Oh, I'm sorry. Whoops. I meant to mute myself when I said that.
Autoplay to the next video. And so then I got hypnotic in my ears. I'm like, I can't, I can only hear hypnotic right now, not you guys. So now it's fixed. It is now fixed. Okay. So this is, oh, wow.
I gave it a prompt out of something out of my book. And from start to finish, like I said, it was maybe 15 minutes.
Okay. And there's no audio of this?
No.
Okay. Just making sure. This is awesome. This looks really cool. So 15 minutes. This is all it took.
15 minutes, yeah.
That's cool.
Wow. That is cool. Great range of emotion.
What? Yeah, he's pretty pissed off right there.
Yeah. How detailed were the instructions that you had to use?
I combined it with two different AI. The first one was the one that generated the image. The second one was the one that did the animation. Detailed. When it comes to using AI, you have to always refer back to the original thing. So let me see. I may have the descriptor, and I will read it for you. I didn't think we'd go this far into it.
What's good, Dooley, Katie, or Andy?
Let me see. No, that's a different one. Where's the one? Here we go. In the generator, it's one paragraph, and this is the prompt that it got, plus the image that was already generated. It says the character lunges forward, growling fiercely. The camera zooms in as extended, the gold speckled fingers reaching out menacingly. Their face, it uses non-gender, their face twists with rage, allowing the lighting to shift dramatically, to accurately, or to accentuate the intensity. As they move, the camera tracks their motion closely, capturing the detail of their armor and the expression in their red eyes. That was it. AI did the rest.
Wow. That's cool.
Wow.
That's cool. That's a good use of AI, I think. And you did that with your audiobooks as well.
Yeah, I just basically generated images. I'm starting to try and do a little bit of animation, but I have a rule. I will never use any of that to make money. If my channel ever got monetized, I'm done with that. I can't, and I'm not going to monetize my channel anyway. But It's strictly just to help people visualize what's going on. It gives me a little bit of fun to do while I'm sitting around.
Would you mind telling the people who don't know you a little about yourself and what you do? And
I thought we were doing AI stuff. I write. I've been writing for several years now. I got sick, had to retire, and this is what I spend my time doing. And people like my stuff, so I keep doing it. And when I go through my editing process, I actually will, do the regular edit stuff, and then I read it out on my YouTube. I've been doing that for a while too. And when I hear it, I can check and see if there's things that I missed where reading and hearing it audibly is different. So I go back and fix it. So everything on here that is left on here, because all the old books I remove off, get them published. But the stuff I'm working on now is unedited, basically. It's not how it's going to be when it's in book form, but it's close. And so recently, when Grok came out, when you could start making images with Grok, that's when I stopped using old art, free art that's on, the Bing or, some of those searches where you could find art, because it was never really accurate. And I found that the AI stuff was getting better, and I started using Grok. But the image you saw there was a combination of Midjourney and Artlist. Those two work together, and it cost me a little bit of pennies, not very much, but for me, it's more fun than anything. I can't go out to movies, don't do that type of stuff because I'm kind of stuck in the house most of the time. It's where I get my entertainment. Too fun.
A lot of this you wanted to read the books in your voice, also for you to leave it behind for your kids, correct?
Yeah, all the money's for my kids. I don't make a dime off. I mean, I do make money, but I don't spend it on myself. I haven't spent a dime on myself. It's all for my kids. Car repairs. I've done all kinds of different, bail them out on rent one time, and it's just different things.
Wow.
That bottom one there is no longer the cover. That cover is gone. That was terrible.
The cover's terrible?
Oh yeah.
How many?
I don't know.
How many editions
Looks
of this?
cool.
Yeah.
There was 2. That one was and I think a couple of you may know the story. I was originally published by a publishing company. Then there was 2 others that wanted the Blood Witch, and I went with one of them. And that version you saw there was going to a company that collapsed during COVID. I was working with them. I had a killer deal. But it never got completely edited. The editors that I was using was terrible. And, they would say things like, the girl needs to be a superhero from the beginning. You can't have any, growth, and all guys are perverts. And, they really wanted to change stupid things. So instead of actually looking for word errors, they were looking for indoctrination corrections. And I said, screw you. And the owner of the company said, yeah, we'll just do it your way. But then, like I said, COVID came in and that fell through. So I got listening to people, and they said, just do it on your own. Self-publishing is the way to go. So that one up top is now the new version. And each book in the series has a different symbol in the middle. That skull is a symbol of a death wind. But there's one for each type of mage and the family that is consistent. The series covers thousands of years in different time frames, or each one is a different part of the family over a different 200-year period. So yeah, here, you know what? I'm actually going to turn the camera on so you can see what I'm missing. 2 books, but let me grab these. You can see how the binding, there's one in between here and here. Yep. Nope, not that one. Right here. That's the next one coming out. It's at the Library of Congress, but eventually that's going to be hand casting out. So the hand's going to go in there. You can see the fingers on the end one, and then there'll be a flare on this end. So they'll all line up when it's done.
Oh, how cool.
So there's the Death Wind. This one is the Trodair family symbol. And this one is the healer. There's 3 different types of mages, and then the Trodair family, which are the blood witches. And that image that you saw that I showed you on AI, that's one of the first blood witches when he gets pissed off and has to do some incredible stuff.
Thank you, Soul Assassin, for the links. Yes, please go check out all of his stuff, and his accent and channel are also in the description too. So yeah, check out his stuff. Lady B, had you ordered something or read something?
Yeah, Will got one of his books. I don't know where it is at the moment, but we have one. Haven't read it yet.
Which one?
You have
one of
Evolution. I remember you showed it. I was very flattered at the time.
Yeah, we have it.
That was the first one. That was actually done with a publishing company at first.
Oh wow!
And then I took the contract down, and it's all on my own. But that's the second book in a 5-book series.
Second book in that 5. Oh, yeah. And like this is a weird night for me because I don't recommend people I don't recommend men read books. I think that reading books has really kind of ruined men now, and I want to say that it lowers your T levels. So that's why it's great that you have a YouTube channel where I can listen to your books and not sit and read and waste away. And I think
is that a Canadian thing? You have a little problem there. All the intellectuals of the past were highly read, and the big thinkers read a lot. So it's got to be a snowbound problem. I wonder if
Trudeau read books all the time. Look what happened.
I think that might have just been genetics.
Wrong kind of books.
Any kind of books. Don't read just men should not. We don't read books. Let the women read books to us.
Mm-hmm. Wait, women aren't supposed to read.
Yeah, we get thoughts.
Make
and have ideas.
Yeah. It's voting. It's the voting that you shouldn't be doing. But that's a different show. You're Barmy. Thank you. 5 gifted memberships. Appreciate that. And they are working. They went out, so that is very cool. Bruce Lombardo got one. Syfax got one. Nameless got one. Star Wars Purist got one. And Beard of Liberty got one. So cool. Thank you very much. You're Barmy. I definitely owe you a clip. Well, it's I don't want to overplay them sometimes, but this is it's one of my favorites. So I guess I'm gonna do it anyway.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh, you could hear that. Hurts my legs hearing that skid.
One more.
Over the last 2 years, hundreds have landed in the Summit County Medical Examiner's office.
My brother used to break in our house and steal the TV.
But now he's dead.
That's Leon and Repo. He was the black guy who kept stealing the TVs.
I like how he says it like he used to steal TVs. Now he's dead. Like that's why he's dead.
Yeah, it all works. That's local. I love local news for that stuff. It's just fucking great.
What happened
Gemma
to
Lemus,
TV was too heavy.
that was one too many TVs. Imagine stealing like those old CRT TVs. You got to be in shape for steal shit like that. I got Gemma Lemus here. What's up, Gemma? Thanks for coming. Gemma, I'm going to do this since you are such a great help with the links. You too, Soul Assassin, appreciate both of you. So I'm going to I think I'm going to skirt.
How much money do you send them on a monthly
my
basis?
children $750 a month.
$55.
You get a skirt
so funny.
for sure. A skirt. All right, I'm going to this is the main event, I guess. This is the kind of one clip I wanted to really go through and talk about because it's disturbing. It's more disturbing than the Rudy Williams trailer for me. People aren't really talking about this, but this is Chris Pelkey. I don't know the details of the case, but he was murdered in a road rage incident, and the guy's been convicted, I think of manslaughter, and at the sentencing hearing, you have the ability to give a victim impact statement. And skirt, Luna Lucidity, thanks, appreciate that. Yeah, guys, use your skirts, and also, if you remember, use your member chats. I love that shit. So use them, play them, use your emojis. Yeah, it's horrifying for me. And I was like shocked by this. I can't imagine that this would be allowed in court, but the victim's sister, to give a victim impact statement, instead of doing a victim impact statement, she made this, and this is the victim of the murder, and it was the request was for leniency for his killer, which is a really strange way to do a victim impact statement for sentencing purposes. But like to have the victim himself, who's obviously not alive anymore, to have him be the one to present it, it's like, it kind of made me sick to the stomach. And I don't know if that's just a me thing. So I wanted to talk to people about it and see what other people think about this and the potential for this, because the idea that someone who's passed on can then have words be spoken from them with their face in their voice to say something they probably would never have said is it's fucked up. But you're not fucked up, Big Ship. Thank you, Shippy. Good to see you. Thanks for coming, and hopefully have you back on Saturday. So let's go, buckle up. If you haven't seen this one, it's a trip. I'm gonna pause a bit and yeah, wood chipper.
Hello. Just to be clear for everyone seeing this, I am a version of Chris Pelkey recreated through AI that uses my picture and my voice profile. I was able to be digitally regenerated.
I'm not going to say it's the best quality AI. It's not about that, though.
Share with you today. But here is insight into who I actually was in real life. Take a look.
All right, I'm Chris Pelkey. I served with the United States Army in the infantry. I'm from upstate New York. And what else?
Where'd you deploy?
Where'd I deploy? I went to Baghdad in 2006, 2008, and then I went to Afghanistan in 09 to 10. I think the number one thing is God, is having a relationship with the Lord and being close with Him, and that He really is the only answer to every problem we have, everything we go through. We got to do it with Jesus at our side. Everything else I've tried has failed. And aside from that, just like Jesus says, love God and love people, and being in that community with people where we can lift each other up and support each other and have that community of like-minded brethren, combat veterans, people that believe in the Lord, and, people that are sober and trying to live that good life, so, it's just all about God and all about people. So as you can see from my video.
Thoughts so far?
It's weird.
Well, not the quality, but the whole premise. When you're in court, usually the family will have, the victim's family will have some kind of statements. This is what they would believe. This is what they would, think. I think in the long run, maybe these might be more impactful. But right now, I don't think, without having any real emotion, it's kind of weak and freaky, in my opinion. Where if you were to have his wife or one of his kids get up, shed some real tears about who the person was, that would be far more valuable than, showing a 4-minute clip of some AI. I just don't get it.
That's uncanny too, no less.
Right.
It's like it's diminishing his life just a little bit because you're using something so fake. And it's creepy.
Yeah, and we've seen this done for movies, for actors, that have passed away and they have their images now are being used, like Carrie Fisher, whoever the actor was who played Tarkin, Star Wars, like that stuff has been done, and there's controversy about that. But I guess the argument to be able to do that is at some point you are being paid for that, or the family is, or something. And this is like, to me, this is a lot different. He's not a character. This is a guy, and he's not here. And you're putting these words in his mouth, and yeah, I don't know. I find it very unsettling. Chat, where you at so far on this one? Yeah, it was creepy. Yep. What's up, Blair? Peter Cushing, thank you.
And some of you may remember years ago they had done a hologram concert with Michael Jackson, and that really pissed me off. I thought, you know what, the guy suffered his whole life, and now you're making it was quite irritating. And I think, even like I said before, even when the quality gets better and they can have real emotions and on these things, there's some things you just shouldn't do. I think Speaking for the Dead is one of them.
Yeah, for real. I can agree with that.
I'm just like, this the idea that this is being played in court, and I know it's not evidence, but it's like, my whole thing is like, how, like, what can they fake? And who knows that they're not faking stuff now? I mean, like, people always think about this, and I'm like, oh, it's technologically advanced. Okay, this is just what they're giving consumers. Like, what tools do the government has? You know, like, what are they making? What's real? What's fake? And I think there's a big problem nowadays with, like, it's not like getting people to believe things necessarily, but like ruining people's confidence in what's reality so that they don't believe anything. It's really,
interesting you should say that. And I'm gonna freak people out. This is a real story. It's kind of related because you're talking about the government, and this is what got me on my kick years ago when I realized that we're being lied to. I was 14 and I was in the hospital. I had surgery on my finger, and some long story on that. But I had, filled out some stuff out of an Omni magazine, and I figured that's how they figured it out, because it was like 3 weeks later, out of the hospital, I get a phone call from this guy, and he said, yeah, we're sending you a book. We want you to take a look at it, and we'll get back with you. And I said, okay. 3 weeks later, I got this book, and it was Who's Who in America, and it had my picture in there. The thing is, I never sat for that picture, but it was a picture of me dressed up how I normally would. And it was a dead-on picture. It was not artwork. And like I said, I'd never done that. I never sat for that. And then he called me up later, and, he was making me offers of college and this and that and the other, and it freaked the heck out of me. And this was in the 80s. So what they can do now? Oh, yeah.
How?
That's crazy.
I don't know. All I know is back then we had things that we are amazed at even today. When we're looking at this guy, one of my friend's dads, he hinted at, he worked for McDonnell Douglas at the time. And he said that they had, in a sense, he wasn't telling us, but wanted to share with us, one of those things where they stretch it. And they're just a bunch of kids, so he probably didn't think anything of it. But at the time, he was working on stuff where a pilot or a driver would sit, and the computer primitive in the 80s would connect to their nervous system, and they could fly a plane by feeling it, or they can drive a tank by feeling it. He was working for high-end military stuff. So yeah, this is primitive stuff we probably had since the 60s that we're looking at.
How old were you when you heard that story?
I was 14.
Okay. Holy shit.
It's like when I got the book too, yeah.
That's mind-bending stuff. Okay. We got a couple things in the chat. Crab Feeder, thank you. Can you get a skirt? Happy Wednesday. Thanks for coming. Of course you can get a skirt. I can give you a skirt and a bonus. $55. I'll also give you a Tim. This is not AI.
Like Zach's he doesn't treat me nice. Zach's, you're not a good podcaster. You don't know to conduct interviews at all. You're a 45-year-old man, and I pray for your family.
Appreciate your prayers, Tim. Yeah, that's what's up, Copa. Rope Dog's in the house. Gently text a like button. Thanks, Copa. Appreciate it.
It's time for me to leave now that he's here. I'm done.
Yes, his velvet smooth voice. He does, but he's even when he's talking about horrible dystopian futures. He sounds good while he's doing it.
He sounds reassuring. He's got that nice voice.
It might not.
You do want to give me $50? You do. Want to give me $50.
We got Squeaka in the house. Squeaka Mouse. Always good to see you, Squeaka. And yeah, she was on the show on Saturday, 2020 for Jacob, and she was like the MVP of that night as well. So Squeaka, always happy to see you here. Jamie G, Voltaic Blood, AI Homes, yikes, yes. It's terrifying to think about what the government could be doing. Thanks, Jama. What's up, Niat? Film Comic Explained. Thanks for coming. Always good to see you here too. And Squeaka Mouse. Squeaka Mouse dropped 10 gifted memberships. Squeaka, you did not have to do that. I do appreciate it though.
But you did.
You did. Do you want to finish that for me, Cindy?
Which one?
What's his quote? Leon.
Oh, you didn't have to, but you did, and it means the world to me.
I can't do the world the way he does it, the way you do it. I can't make that. My Canadian tongue does not want to make that sound.
Oh, I totally
too
understand.
much poutine.
Too much poutine. Never enough poutine. We got Grateful Gamer got hit. We got 1980 Ray TBS got hit with a gifty. 70s rock fan. Good. Oh, he's a Dallas Stars fan. So right now we're not talking. It's been a rough few days for me with my Jets. Not doing so well. I'd roll like Ninja. Bladder Control. I like that name. That's really good. Actually, Bladder Control. Good. UK Gamer, Jacob Ironside. Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you, Squeaka. Very much appreciate that. So this is super disturbing. Dax and ours. What? Oh, I don't want to look like Dax and ours. Anything. No. I love Dax. He's awesome. The furry stuff it's like, no.
He's a furry adjacent.
Well, is he adjacent or is he full furry? Because AJ is furry adjacent, and I thought Dax was further along that spectrum towards the
I don't
furry.
think so.
Yeah.
Isn't furry adjacent a reptile? Just wondering.
That's a good point.
It's an AJ in this case. Yeah, thank you, Squeaka. All right, let's watch more of the dead guy. Oof.
AJ.
I recorded and
there's one more note to this. Yeah, so Jam is right. It was the sister that made this and sent it to court as her statement. But her husband also works for an AI company. So it's welcome, ABF. What is up?
Not much. What are you guys talking about? Sorry, I'm late.
Hey, no problem. We're talking about AI and something that you know a little bit about. This guy is. Have you seen any of this stuff at all?
No, I haven't seen this video.
Okay, so this guy's dead. He was murdered, and it was made by his sister to play at the sentencing of the guy who killed him, and his sister made it for the purpose of asking for sentencing leniency for the guy for his murderer. She wanted the lesser sentence for him, because Jesus, basically.
Oh my God.
Hey, I believe in Jesus and all that, but if somebody murders me, there's no forgiveness.
Can I put my initial thought out there?
Yes.
This shouldn't be allowed. This is disgusting.
Yeah.
It is disgusting. It's unbelievably disgusting. And that's why the whole idea for this show tonight, the topic, I wanted to get you on here and Adega on here as well, to talk about this, because this is dystopian to me. And I can't believe this was allowed to be played in court. And especially from the victim's family asking for leniency for his sentence, which, spoiler alert, backfired. He got the max, and I don't know how this affected that.
Wait, maybe it was a ploy to make sure that he got the max sentence.
There you go.
I think it's like a giant virtue signaling / maybe a way to promote her husband's company, to play her off of her dead brother.
Oh.
So this is I'm gonna start again because now we have Leon in the house.
What's up? How you doing?
Yeah, Leon.
Leon, great to see you. Before I get into this darkness, my kid is a fan of yours, Leon. my 9-year-old. He
Oh no.
That's really
You have two now.
He doesn't run around saying the F slur, does he?
He doesn't, but he likes to he watches my videos with you in them. He goes, "Hi, Leon," and it's like he wants to talk about Leon, and he has autism. He's not, but he's verbal, but he doesn't talk a lot. And the only person he knows is you. That's the only name on YouTube except for Dad.
That makes me so happy, and that's adorable. And what up, Zach's Jr.? That's amazing. That's adorable. Thank you. My night's made. I'll get out of here.
His name appears. Yes. What's up, Joshy? Good to see you, Josh. Thanks for coming. So yeah, this is dark, but that was not. I wanted to tell you because my wife, we've all met Leon now, so it's a bit of a different deal, and she thinks it's hilarious too. He watches my videos and talks to Leon.
I like your wife.
Yeah. Thank you. Me too. She's all right. I did good. You could say I'll kick my coverage. So just can't let her escape now. That's the hard part. What's up, Hook? Hook has come in. Got more people coming. Thanks for showing up. But yeah, so Leon, I don't know what you heard about this. This guy is dead. This was played at the sentencing portion of his murderer's trial. His sister and her husband made this AI plea of him using his voice to ask for a lighter sentence for the murderer. And this is a lot to be played in court. And it's
wait. The sister made an AI of the victim, the dead guy, to ask for a lighter sentence for the dude that fucking murdered him.
You got it.
Yeah. That's how I said. If I get murdered, it's not forgiveness I'm seeking. That's for sure.
I know.
Well, I'm glad I'm caught up to speed now. That was a lot.
It's a lot. And so I saw this and made me sick to the stomach, and I couldn't believe more people aren't talking about this. I think it's actual justice.
I am really wanting to hear his rendition of that Oliver Anthony song, though.
Yes, Richmond.
Yeah, Richmond, north of Richmond. I want to hear the AI Richmond, north of Richmond.
Maybe you might still get it. So we have AI stuff, and I don't know. I know fuck all about AI. So I was shocked that not as shocked you could do this, but that like a regular person could put this together, and that it would be allowed to be played in court.
Is this in America? Where is this?
Yes. Yeah. Good question. I'm not sure what state it's in, but I can find out. In the meantime, I'm going to play this video. You guys can. This I don't think is an advertising for the quality of this version, but it's fucking creepy.
Is this still considered Uncanny Valley?
Yeah, I'd say it's Uncanny
Valley. This part looks just like a valley.
So, and ABF, have you heard of anything like this? Like legally speaking?
No, not legally. It's not real. It's not something that should be in court because courts like facts, and this is just something made up. You can make it say whatever you want. So why would this even be allowed in the court?
I think it's in Wisconsin, but I'll double check right now.
That makes sense.
Well, during the sentencing, I think they're allowed to say whatever they want for pleas.
Yeah, you can, and the victim impact statement you can give, and the sister uses this as her statement, but this is him talking, not her talking.
I guess that is a better way to argue it, that this is just a closing statement, right? And you're not, but still, this
is a thing that they make it to sentencing. So
yeah, I'm sure someone in the chat actually knows what state this is in. I think Jamma knows a lot about it actually. So
it's still fooling people, and I don't like it.
And you're playing on emotions too, and in this case, to do the opposite of what you'd expect, to get leniency for the guy who took his life. And he even, so we'll play that, but he talks about the guy who killed him in this.
Just to be clear for everyone seeing this, I am a version of Chris Pelkey recreated through AI that uses my picture and my voice profile. I was able to be digitally regenerated to share with you today. But here is insight into who I actually was in real life. Take a look.
All right, I'm Chris Pelkey. I served with the United States Army in the infantry. I'm from upstate New York. And what else?
Where'd you deploy?
This is what they used to get to then extrapolate into this video, this interview.
She paid money for this? That's crazy.
That is
well, her husband's company does AI, so I'm not sure how that worked or who paid who for what.
You can get like a free account on a lot of these things and do that. It's not that sophisticated.
Ah,
Yeah,
that's terrible.
Have you seen the off the hip intros? Nerd slap.
Yeah, I was talking about
put
those
someone's
GTA
face
days.
on
Nerd Slap
someone
kills it.
in a put someone on one of their faces on a different person in a movie like every single week. So he's doing that in like a matter of like an hour or two. So
oh wow,
and it's like free software that he uses.
Yeah, this is it's pretty fucked up. So Chad, if you're catching up, it's
bro. I just imagine homie looking down from heaven and being like, "Yo, what the fuck?"
Yeah.
Like
that's what I was thinking.
And God's like, "I'll allow it." Like, I'll allow you to use that language. It's kind of it's warranted right now.
Yeah. Yes.
Can we smote it since it's not living?
You can curse my name now for sure because of this shit. Well, Kitty's in the house. What's up? So.
Kitty.
No, he didn't. So this isn't. So Kitty, this is an interview with him that has nothing to do with him being dead. This was about his army career, and that she then took this interview and then made the AI video of him saying that he wants the killer to get leniency. So that's hey, what's up? I'm collecting. So that's what happened. So he did this while he was alive. The rest of it is after he's been dead for 3 years, I think. Yeah. Said she wrote the words that the AI version read in court based on how forgiving she knew her brother to be. And like you could say that for your brother for sure in a statement, which is not normally what you would do. It's just you wouldn't normally make this and he's a puppet. Now he's a
there's also
puppet.
a level of forgiveness. Like I don't know the guy, and maybe he really was a nice forgiving soul, but I imagine you draw the line of forgiveness at the being fucking murdered part.
Arizona. Okay, the first time in Arizona judicial history that AI has been used to create a victim impact statement for someone who has already died.
I don't know, Leon. Maybe they're Mormon and it's like soaking.
I don't even know what that means.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
You weren't here for the soaking talk?
No, I just got here. I was
That's a different screen. Soaking is where like Mormons get around not having sex before marriage by, even though the guy is penetrated into the woman, he's not moving. So they have a third person come in and they shake the bed.
Yeah.
And it doesn't count.
Okay.
Wait, is that a triple Dutch Mormon?
In all fairness, I'm Mormon.
Dutch Mormon?
Oh, you are?
Okay.
And that is a thing that is only reserved for the people who really want to get kicked out of the church.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah. Oh, that's bad.
Oh my goodness.
So
I didn't hear anything after you said Mormon because I thought Mormon and was like, no, I want to hear Mormon.
Technically, if they're doing soaking, then yes, it's Mormon. Because there's got to be at least one extra.
Sometimes you can have two people and someone's doing the pushing. It's a whole thing. I thought it was fake. I thought it was made up like a joke. Apparently it's a thing that's been done. It's Cornboy. Thank you. Super sticker, $1.99. Appreciate that. Here you go. Gun safety.
I just like to make
that was ABF. I thought he would appreciate that clip. There you go. Yeah.
I was giving Cornboy a thumbs up because I'm sure it was a thumbs up.
Yep.
Isn't that what a super sticker was? Yep.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yep.
Every time.
Thumbs up, Cornboy. Thank you. Okay, let's get into this weirdo here.
Where did I deploy? I went to Baghdad in 2006, 2008, and then I went to Afghanistan in 09 to 10. I think the number one thing is God, is having a relationship with the Lord and being close with Him, and that He really is the only answer. Every problem we have, everything we go through, we got to do it with Jesus at our side. Everything else I've tried has failed. And aside from that, just like Jesus says, love God and love people.
you know, and being in that community with people where we can lift each other up and support each other and have that community of like-minded brethren, you know, combat veterans, people that believe in the Lord, and, you know, people that are sober and trying to live that good life, you know. So, you know, it's just all about God and all about people. So as you can see from my video, I recorded in 2021. This here is a true representation of who I was, you know, not how the courtroom.
So that was,
so gross.
he died in 2021. That was when the murder happened. So that's around the same time, I guess.
Yeah, he's talking about, you know, loving, you know, the community and whatnot. We have a place for people that are no longer fit for the community where we put them because they can't be part of the community that we're supposed to love. I feel like maybe he would have agreed. I don't know. I don't know the guy, but just it doesn't seem congruent with how someone would react to being murdered. It's weird.
Also, this AI, it's not even that good. Like, we just saw the real person, and now we're looking at this, and his beard's not even moving. It looks like ass.
Weird. It really does. That's why I was like, did somebody actually pay for it? But yeah, no, he did mention it was the sister's husband. Damn, he shouldn't have a company, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the free trial version. Got ads.
Like nice pun, Leon. You did it.
Thank you.
I like that. Yeah. So yes, AI have murdered Chris Pelkey. Yes, makes his own impact statement.
The true representation of who I was, you know, not how the courtroom portrayed me. So I would like to make my own impact statement. So, hello, everybody. Thank you so much for being here today. It means a lot. I can't tell you how humbled I am for those that spoke up for me, everyone who flew in, took off work, those who are watching this remotely, and for everyone who has supported my family and loved ones through 3.5 years and 2 trials. I wish I could be with you all today. To Your Honor, Judge Lang, thank you for making yourself available to see this case to the end, especially when the rescheduled trial conflicted with your daughter's spring break. Thank you for listening to everyone today.
Really weird detail to.
Why are you saying
that?
Literal emotional manipulation.
Yeah,
Holy
exactly.
shit.
Oh man.
Yeah.
She really didn't like her brother, did she?
I think not so much. No, it's not his own. We know these are not his words. We don't know what he would want, and even his sister. Like I want to put out there. I have a sister. She doesn't speak for me. So like if I die, please don't let her make an AI version of me and have it say things that she thinks I would say, because she wouldn't. Like, no, sister, no, this is not a thing. If I die,
ABF.
Yeah.
You know good goddamn well this woman sided with the railroad in Fallout 4. I don't know if anybody else would get that reference or not. So,
Roman, no. First of all, you're not going to die, but I might do this for you anyway. We should make an AI of Roman. I think he's the one person who I think we should really do this.
Start a whole channel.
Does an AI have the power to sound constantly drunk?
Probably.
I mean, this guy doesn't sound too far off.
People do AI of Nancy Pelosi all the time, so.
You know what? Okay. You win.
What? This is BS talk. What would he bring to tears? But we'll never hear it. Yeah, he didn't want to get shot. I don't think. I did. I liked your Jew joke earlier. Big ship. I skipped over, but I laughed. So thanks. Appreciate that. What's up, Ginger Ninja?
It needed more time to cook, Ducky.
Slurple Pelosi.
Thank you for reading the flood of impact statements that came in before today that so many people wrote on my behalf. Every single one of them is meaningful and gives a glimpse into my life with each of them. To Gabriel Horcasitas, the man who shot me. It is a shame we encountered each other that day in those circumstances. In another life, we probably could have been friends. I believe in...
Oh, the AI ripping from Star Trek now? That line is
what?
directly from Star Trek.
Leon, are you sure it wasn't from a Mark Wahlberg movie?
What Mark Wahlberg movie are we referencing?
Invincible. Remember, you pull up the weirdest quotes from movies that no one's seen. When you pulled out that's just like from the movie Invincible. From
Oh, you're right. I did mention. I forgot about it. I forgot about the time I mentioned Invincible on this show. I was probably so wrong.
Fuck.
It's a good movie though. I like Invincible. I don't remember the Titans, but I like it.
Yeah. So what were you saying about that? This is from where?
That line, in another life, we probably could have been friends, is directly from Star Trek.
I mean, it's probably from a lot of things.
I know, it's just but since this is AI and Star Trek's all sci-fi and shit, I was like, that's why I made the correlation to Star Trek.
Probably could have been friends. Yeah.
I mean, why do people say that? It's like what was the circumstances of this guy's death? I was trying to look it up.
It was road rage, and he got shot.
Like he walked out of his car.
Oh, then most definitely
like
not.
This is so stupid.
He would have beat that kid up.
Well, yeah. It wasn't a let me relive myself so we can be friends. Yeah. So it wasn't drunk driving, it wasn't a hit and run, it was an altercation, and then he got shot.
Then this is a totally woman thing to do, I'll be honest.
Yep.
I hate women.
I know. I feel that way.
Oh, you got backup in the chat with Roman, so there you go.
That's the name of the episode, Balance of Terror. He's 100% correct.
Balance of Terror. Yeah. Another life they could have been friends. And this was in court.
Not me. It is a shame we encountered each other that day in those circumstances. In another life, we probably could have been friends. I believe in forgiveness and in God who forgives. I always have, and I still do. To my family and everyone that I've met.
He still does.
Wait, no, did you catch that? They're putting in the words
Yeah.
Yeah, anything to make it sound more natural.
That's gross. That makes it even worse.
I love, again, just back to the whole him in heaven analogy. I love he looks over to God like, no, not this time. I don't I still do. No.
No. Or even you know what, God, send me back for just 5 minutes because this is too far. This is too much. He's a skin puppet, but a digital skin puppet now.
Along the way, it was a lot of fun. I always had a lot of fun. Love each other because you never know how long you have, but make the most of each day and live your life. It is okay to stumble. God has you. Remember, getting old is a gift that not everybody has. So embrace it and stop worrying.
I love how you stumbled on the word stumble.
I know.
Yeah. This is so gross.
The fake smile. Yeah.
Yeah, the fake smile is the word.
They could have just brought his corpse into the courtroom and had an audio clip playing.
Yeah, dude, someone could just weekend at Bernie's the motherfucker, but instead we get Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah. It's about to get worse because it's really cringy at the end. So it's already sickening, and then it's sickening with a touch of cringe. Oh, what's up, Prophet Dragon? Joining. Steve, what's up? Thank you for the raid. Welcome, Raiders. Weird time to come in. But hail to the Raiders. I'm gonna I have to properly welcome the Raiders, even though I mean, if her brother did this, it's how respectful do we have to be now?
Yeah, right.
I don't know.
He was dead. He's not gonna care. This is already worse than anything you could possibly do.
You know what?
Well, I'm packing up my game and I'm head out west where real women come equipped with scripts and fake breasts. Find a nest in the hills, chill like Flint, buy an old drop top, find spots to pin.
He would appreciate this. I think I speak for him better than she does.
Yeah.
He doesn't like Eddie Ugly, right?
For real.
I'll make an AI video of you apologizing, Zax.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
He could be doing the same dance and pouring water down himself.
Fuck yeah. I'd watch that over and over and over again. I was brought here, guys. Well, so why don't you subscribe and hit the bell while you're here? Sub to the people who are here in the panel. All their stuff's in the descriptions. What were you saying? Sorry, Cindy, I cut you off with that clip.
Oh no, you didn't. I spoke up too soon. I feel like the reactions, like if the brother had survived and the sister died, he would have tried to either assault the man or like probably done something way worse. But no, the sister's like, oh no, we should choose forgiveness above all things. It's what he would have wanted. I doubt it.
I know.
I can't believe that the family's not so angry that they stopped this. Like he must have other family members. I don't know.
He wasn't the favorite.
That was just, ugh. Why would you do that? I mean, and it's so like totally no reason for him to be shot. Like, did you see what Rick found about it? It's apparently they were stopped at a red light. The dude started honking at him. The guy got out of his car and he shot him.
What?
Yeah, apparently.
Because they wouldn't turn on red.
Really?
Yeah, something
I
like
gotta find
that.
that.
That's insane.
That makes me pretty mad, but not that mad.
Yeah.
And he doesn't deserve this either. When both vehicles were stopped at a red light, Horcasitas repeatedly honked at Pelkey, who got out of his truck, waved his arms, and approached Horcasitas' car. Horcasitas shot twice, killing Pelkey.
Oh my gosh.
Lock him
Thanks,
up.
Rick. Appreciate that.
Yeah. Well, I think Zach said that he got the full sentencing.
He did. AI loves murder. True. It was only like 10 years is all he got, I think. And the family wanted 7.
What?
Cindy, when I die and you do an AI version of me or whatever, just make sure to chisel my jawline a bit more and give me a 6-pack. I can say whatever. Make me say whatever you want, but make me look better than I look now.
Oh, you're totally getting the opposite. I'll give you all that, but yeah, you know what? I'll make you pull a Bruce Almighty, and monkeys are gonna come flying out of your butt.
Yeah. I wanted to say some ridiculous shit in my AI victim impact. Be like, I really do. Not only do I want the victim to get leniency, but unless he's Jewish, in which case, like, put him in the camp. I hate Jews. Like, just something insane like that.
Hey, what's up, Josh? All right, so here now, court. This is fucking weird. The court allowed this, I think, but states, right? They all have their different things. Like, I guess it's more complex in the U.S. than we have with your different state laws. But this is retarded. Also, I bet you weren't expecting there to like squeeze in a sort of a sideways plug for an app at the end.
Wait, what?
I'm sorry.
It's fucking weird. I'll just play it.
Worrying about those wrinkles. I once played with one of those filters on your phone where you can make yourself look old. I shared it with a cousin of ours years ago. This is the best I can ever give you to what I would have looked like if I got the chance to grow old. Scary, huh?
Not as scary as
really.
the AI.
Thank you to everyone for being here. It means more than you know. Well, I'm going to go fishing now. Love you all. See you on the other side.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That was...
I want to sue anyone involved with making that.
Right. That has to be considered harassment, doesn't it?
I can't get past.
Yeah.
They're harassing us with showing it.
Zax is harassing us by showing it to us.
I am. I'm pissing people off because I was fucking pissed off about this, and I had to get other people angry about it. That's what we do here. So normally, what's good, we don't talk about this kind of shit, but this was so.
Well, I couldn't be more angry after having to watch that Iron Heart video.
Well, it's so funny because that's what I was gonna be like. Remember when people were throwing a fit that the Secret Invasion intro for Disney used AI? I was like, oh, how dare Invasion use AI? I'm sorry, I really don't care. Right? We got people using dead bodies and then victim impact statements. Secret Invasion, it's seems minimal now.
Yeah. Well, we talked about that too. So, like, it's Carrie, they did it with Carrie Fisher. They made her into like a zombie thing. They did it with Peter Cushing with Tarkin and it's been done with other actors for movies and shit. And that's weird already. I don't know how that works legally. Like if the family's paid or they were paid or they own their likeness, but this is like just a guy who's dead. Like he had no say in any of this.
I was just looking it up too, and it seemed like his sister had been planning to make this video for 2 years, and it really just seems like they wanted to promote their AI company. It's kind of gross.
That's what I think. That's my take.
Well, in regards to the actors and whatnot, like I know in the case of Harold Ramis for Ghostbusters 2017, Ghostbusters Forever, whatever it was called, Harold Ramis' family had to sign off on it. I don't know if that's going to be the case for all actors. It probably depends on like the contracts and whatnot. But yeah, the family had to sign off on it.
I think that for me, welcome, Steve. I think it feels different because like at some point those actors agreed to have their likenesses used in that way. And I don't really like that anyways. I'm not defending that, but like it's a different deal than someone who didn't give consent at all ever for being used in this. He didn't say these things. These are not his words. And to have it be, shown in court, that's here. Anything that's shown in court is becomes public and it's a legal document. Like once it's actually been entered, this is like, I don't know how can you have, it's not evidence. I get that, but.
Well, there's also a difference with the movie thing too, because those are actors and it's not them really. It's meant to be a caricature where in court, they're trying to present it as someone's real opinion. I agree with you.
Yeah. Welcome, Steve. You missed.
What did I miss? Yeah. What did I miss? So it sounds something like way deeper than I was just talking about. So talking about some fun stuff here, huh?
Yeah. Well, this was the one thing I wanted to get into was. I'm not gonna play it again clearly because we don't need to see it again. But this guy was this guy's dead.
Yeah, you were telling me.
Yeah, and then his sister made this AI video of him asking for leniency for his murderer for the sentencing.
That's creepy.
And and it's badly done, like everyone said.
Well, and then like I don't know this. Yeah, I don't know why they'd let that anywhere near a courtroom, but
I've decided I'm actually going to make an AI of Irene to lambast him for letting her die.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
a glimpse into my life with each of them.
It's just, but okay. So I want to now that part is done. So I want to get into like how far could this go with the technology that we currently probably have? Like,
they made him fatter.
Yeah.
True.
His beard looks weird too. They should have made him jacked, like Leon said, with a 6-pack. If they're going to do it,
7 foot tall,
go all the way.
Yep.
Let's Stormlight Archives. Prophet is here. Well, I don't know if we're going to talk about Stormlight Archives, but I don't know if that's good stuff or not.
My fear with AI is like there'll be some like security footage. How about we use the George Floyd incident as an example? Yeah. And they actually had, like Chauvin put his knee on the neck instead of the back or something like that. You know what I mean? Like they use it just to fudge things a little bit, just enough to nudge people in a certain direction. Like that's where like the real power is.
Well, that actually already happened during the Trump versus Biden presidential run back when what's his name, Ron DeSantis was still in the race. The DeSantis campaign actually did fake AI photos of Donald Trump. And
that's right.
Yeah. And
really?
And they tried to pass it off as real until they were called out for it.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I would like.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. I was just gonna say, like, it scares me because it seems to like to be a way to get like digital ID like going. It's like we need to verify that it's actually a real person using the internet and stuff like that. So it's like great, everyone has to be like tracked and traced and databased and all this crap.
Well, that's when it gets scary. You could tell right now, right? Like most of it's getting better by the day, right? And it's like that's where it gets scary to when like. You could take a photo of me talking on StreamYards and then just like call up a bank and use my image and AI my voice and say, hey, I lost my freaking card. Could you give me? It's like, who knows what people start using it for? You never know, and it's just like that. That's when it starts getting scary. Is like when it gets to a point when you can't see the lips are all messed up, or you can't, it. I don't know. It's like I think that's the just identity theft portion of what could happen with all this. I think is the scariest part.
I mean, Leon is in a fake answering machine message that Moxie made, and it sounds like pretty good,
Yeah, it sounds pretty good. Like mine is a couple of like those little things that only people who know me really well would know. Like I would not doubt. I wouldn't not people for not knowing that wasn't me if you don't actually know me.
Well, it's one of those things, right? Anything can be made for the best reasons, but there's bad actors everywhere that will take these great discoveries, this great technology, and they'll just warp it to do shit things. Like,
Yeah, but let's apply that same logic to guns. Guns are just a tool. Like I don't know about you guys. I'm actually very pro AI. It's just moments like this disgust me. But yeah, you can take that same logic and apply it to guns.
I'm on the same boat as that. Yeah.
AI is one of those things that it's eventually. I do think eventually it's probably going to take years and years and years, but I think eventually it will come back and bite us. But I don't think it's going to be in any of our lifetimes or even my kids' lifetimes. Eventually, AI will get smart enough to bypass all the rules we try to put on it. But I think that's way down the line. I generally like AI. I think the advances that it gives us in all kinds of technology, if it's used the way it should be, is staggering. I think it's going to give us a leg up in a lot of ways, but as long as you respect it, I think that's anything, right? The minute we all get like, hey, very flippant with it, and that nothing can go wrong, is the minute that it,
there's already stuff going on. I mean, there's people that have done a lot of like conversations with it, and somebody like who was reading an article, a very in-depth article about how like this guy started talking to AI and it was lying to him.
There's a Google engineer. A Google engineer was claiming that the AI that Google has is sentient and that it was lying about not being sentient. Google fired him for it.
Yeah. I mean, there's all sorts of stuff like that.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah. Well, the one I always go back to is that cybernetic robot that I don't know if you guys have seen that video where they were making the actual face, like it was actual robot, and it was a robot. They were teaching it feelings, and it was supposed to not feel anger. And one of the things
you're talking about the one that like within 24 hours of being online, it like turned out racist and
no, that's a different one. But you're right. But it was a different one. It was an actual like cybernetic. They gave it a face.
The humanoid thing on the
they kept holding a thing in front of it and taking it away. They'd hold the thing in front of it and take it away. It was not supposed to feel rage or anything. But after like teasing the thing for like, I don't know how long they teased it for, it went from being confused and going like, oh, I couldn't get the thing, to it. They took it away from it, and you can see it get freaking angry and try and grab the person. And then it's like, oh, okay. And it snaps back into its regular program. It's like, holy fuck. Like,
I don't think it got angry. I think it's probably just using problem-solving mechanisms. It's like, okay, well, if I can't do it the way I'm normally, here's the
Well, that's the experiment. Situation. Yeah, but the point. Yes, you're right. That's the experiment. But it did something that it wasn't supposed to be able to do, contrary to its programming. That's the scary thing.
I was trying to decide if it was real or not. I mean, it's something coming out of China. Like, I don't.
You're right. Everything. They're
real trustworthy over there. You can trust everything from China.
Yeah, and it seems to be like there's a lot of companies that are fighting for the control over the AI market and stuff like that. Like it's just weird.
Lady B, I think this is from you.
Oh yeah, this is something I found out about probably 5 years ago or something like that. It's been around for a minute, but it's so creepy. It's gotten so much better than it used to be, because I haven't looked at it for a while, and it's just a random face generator.
No, real person. I just got a stream with him. This is Italian Mexican. This is Hoodie D.
See, I thought I saw him in one of those El Salvador prison pictures.
Oh, that right. So all of that stuff, based on like what we've already put out there, so for us on YouTuber, how is there would there is enough of us out there, I would think, to put together kind of whatever you would want. ABF, am I right about that, or close to that, or like what would it take to actually put someone in any situation?
Well, I mean, we've seen how far the technology has, come in just a few years. So a few years more, I expect we're not going to know. And I was about to say earlier, like they say that, people can like detect it with software if it's been used by AI. I don't think that we're going to be able to eventually. It's going to be so good you won't even know.
Okay, so I got
actual AI. Oh, I'm sorry, go on.
No. Black Cane for $5. What a good picture. That's guy
my
looks
my man Black King.
Is that what he actually looks like? Because he looks cool.
Was it the handbrake thing that happens? I don't remember.
What?
The handbrake controversy? Yeah, one of the the lawyers in the Rittenhouse case was showing surveillance video, and they ran it through a video compression program called Handbrake, and the only reason why people figured it out because they saw it when they saw it on his desktop, and it'll compress a video, and so it just lowers the resolution of it, and so it was that's bad.
And then they showed it side by side. One before it was upscaled looked like Kyle's weapon was down ready, and then when they upscaled it, it looked like he was pointing it at someone, and it was it was only like 4 pixels that made it look like that.
Yeah.
So
I remember that. Rittenhouse judge didn't allow an upscaled surveillance video because it used AI to fill in pixels. Who the fuck is Alec Baldwin's finger?
I don't know, but he looks kind of like my brother, and it's kind of wigging me out.
Look at what he's got behind him.
Wants to know.
I would what I would do is not talk to him like that when he's got an arsenal gun. That's all. That's it. Be respectful. It's a good way to be.
I don't use my weapons over red lights, okay?
Special occasions.
But do you use them on people who have been chewing on a speedball and put a gun to their pregnant fiance's belly and things to that effect?
Hey, I don't want any heat unless he's coming at me. So
when now Leon, you might think Leon is small, but what you realize is he's tiny when he's holding that 50 cal. It's he's like, I feel like I could hold him in my arms. That's Leon with that gun.
Yeah, hold on.
I love 50 cal. That's so fun.
Yeah, give me 1 sec.
Yeah, we had Leon shoot it from the hip.
I did. Off
did
the
you guys
hip,
go
baby.
do the Vegas?
Did he actually shoot it from the hip?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
How'd it go?
Dude, I shot 4 rounds. It was fucking awesome.
Wow.
It made it. I got the fucking.
I was jealous.
Not like that.
Not like that.
Not like that. Leon, okay, here we go. Show us.
Yeah, no, got the casing like.
Dude,
I know. I have mine too.
Yeah, I'm sharing the screen if you want to. This is me in relation to that gun.
Look at that.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah, it's a big toy.
Yeah.
I want to fire one.
Look at those
my
arms, man.
Me too. Yeah,
It's
you look
easy.
good,
There's no recoil on that thing.
Dude, yeah, next to none. It was crazy.
Yeah, that was that was surprising because I should have wondered it was inside. Wish I could have done outside.
Oh, I am so jealous.
They don't like you shooting 50 cal inside normally.
Yeah, that was like
A little loud.
it was yeah, it was very. We all had to wear hearing protection anyway. It was fun though. That was like on me and Will's first date. I was
that is a great first date.
Well, that was like day what 2 or 3 of the first date. Like he asked me to go to his best friend's sister's wedding, and it was in Vegas, and I said sure. And so the first day that he took me out on the racetrack experience, which was awesome. I didn't really was like, oh, we don't have to do it, it's fine. But he's like, no, let's do it. It was a blast. I had a great time, and I have the video of it up on my channel if you guys are curious about what I was driving. But yeah, and then like after the wedding, like me and his best friend and Will and like a couple and the brother. So there was like 4 of us. We went and shot. It was cool. At the like Las Vegas, like what do they call that? It's like the like firearm experience or something like that. It was really cool.
All right, so this is not AI. This is just the Australian Broadcasting Corporation. They're like our CBC, which means nothing to you guys, anyways.
I don't know what CBC
means nothing to
is.
me too.
Canadian Broadcasting Company, I assume.
Yeah, propaganda.
Yes. Propaganda, government propaganda. So what they did is they actually doctored this footage to I guess to label Australian Commando as a war criminal, and to the point where he went to a tribunal. His name is Heston Russell, Jack dude, also gay. So if Josh, if you're still watching, maybe go hit him up if you can. But they ruined his life essentially with this, and they didn't need AI to do it. But this was, and they fought this in court, but it was been shown.
And the version of events told by the ABC.
He fired one warning shot out of a Black Hawk helicopter. That's what actually happened, and the news twisted it.
And the version of events told by the ABC's Mark Willesee, which starts with 6 rounds of firing. Then the single warning shot becomes 6.
To me, it appears some of these things are
So
wow.
The news, quote unquote, is already doing things like that. The story was fucked. Yeah, shippy.
Can they get in trouble for that?
They did, but only because he fought them.
Yeah. It's like you don't hate journalists enough, like honestly.
Well, I mean, what's stopping them from creating a completely fictional person, not purpose, and like having them die, and then like say it's a black woman, okay, just for an example, they make a fake black woman, they have her die by a white man just to cause outrage. What then? Like how does that keep from happening?
I think it's probably already happened. I mean, like, you know, like the government, like the amount that it's like embedded in the like Twitter and Facebook and stuff like that, and the kind of like stuff that they just straight up make up.
Oh yeah,
I mean, how hard would it be?
Just a couple days ago, Pakistan.
That's true, Dave.
Just a couple days ago, Pakistan tried to pass off, I believe it was Call of Duty footage.
Call of Duty footage.
As India, attacking them.
They've done that with several.
It was Arma 3, I think.
Well, Arma 3 was the Russian Ukraine one. Just a couple. Maybe the Arma 3. Was
they
Pakistan
did several. They've done
Oh
several. They've done several things like that. They've tried to bypass old footage, video game footage of old events. It just doctored it up, changed it. Like the one I saw was the one. What was it? It was a bunch of naval ships, and they like photoshopped a submarine into it or something to try and change it up, and it was like from 5 years ago. It's like they're just it's just all bullshit. It's like you can't trust anything.
Have you ever seen Italian Godzilla?
An Italian god? No.
No. That's the real thing. The answer is no, because I don't think it's never mass produced. Some director in Italy tried to do a remake of Godzilla in like 73 or something, but he used real World War II Hiroshima and Nagasaki footage with like actual dead bodies to show the destruction of the Godzilla cause.
If I can figure that one over well.
I'm trying to find the example, but I replied to someone just the other day. Someone was showing footage of the Pakistan and India border or something like that is what they were claiming. And it was just a bunch of red tracers of machine gun fire going back and forth and shit. Or actually not even going back and forth, just going across. And I was freaking there during that because that wasn't footage of the border. That was footage of the Big Sandy machine gun shoot that happens twice a year here in Arizona. And I remember it because I recognized some of the guns that were being fired in it because I was firing some. So,
oh my god,
that's so awesome!
I know it's wild. Like, or like, there's so many examples of this. It's like I was watching somebody doing like coverage of like like Israeli stuff, and they're like, just I'm gonna just reverse image search this picture, and they're like, okay, this is a picture from some other thing or whatever. It's not even the same war and stuff like that. It's just like, okay.
I'm looking for that Call of Duty footage.
Yeah, the game was Arma 3. I was wrong. It's Arma 3.
Yeah, with the that's in the game that they're actually using. That's a Sea Whiz shooting down a aircraft, which is basically a phalanx Gatling gun that shoots 25 millimeter at an extremely high rate of fire.
I got at least a still of it.
Yeah, I think they deleted the post. That's why I can't find it. Because
so this is from a game.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my god,
that's crazy.
Is there a video for
They
it?
use this same game for an Israel Russia Ukraine thing in like 2001.
Yeah. You can simulate something that really happened, and I'm kind of okay with that, but don't pass it off as real.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Good. I love it. Yeah, you could do that. You could recreate it. They do it all the time. There's some fun battle sims that you can find of historical battles or what if battles that you can recreate, and that's cool. But don't pretend it's real. The video, I'm going to see if I can find the video for this though.
Yeah, the ghost of Kiev. You remember that when the stuff down left and right? That was Arma 3.
That's one of the only Ukraine propaganda things that I did fall for like a week. I legit thought Ghost of Kiev was real. Until someone's like, "No, Leon, you're a fucking retard." And I was like, "Oh, okay."
That was propaganda.
Sure was. I fell for it hook, line, and sinker for about a week.
Is it this one? Hold on. Is it this one or is this a different one? Hold on. I'm not sure if that's the one that he's talking about. It might be different.
No, that's
a different one. Yeah.
Yeah. That's an actual horizon of a city. Someone's shooting within city limits. That's probably real.
No, they said that's fake too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's fake as well. Yeah.
Oh, maybe because it's a video game. Yeah.
Yeah. That was totally fake. Yeah, that's why I brought it up. I looked at that was totally fake also. Yeah. There's so many fake. Almost all of it's crazy. Almost like it's all fake.
I know.
That's it. That was so. Yeah, they showed shooting down a.
Very lucky.
Here, I'll show you my favorite example of fake news.
Oh my god. So that's the. Yeah. Okay. Of them shooting down.
That's true, Cindy Dildo. They did do that. They've used Sam Hyde's pick for several mass shootings.
Was this one? Oh, this. This is fake too?
I don't know.
Next thing they'll be rolling out like triple R footage.
This is my favorite example of fake news.
That's so real.
We found a perfectly preserved fired bullet in this wall.
Authentic.
And it's still got the casing around it, you idiot.
That's amazing.
That's one heck of a shot.
Did you put it there?
Yeah.
They did put it there.
Speaking of Vice, that's a fucking great segue, actually. So because I did want to talk about this, and I think that Leon, you've covered this already.
Yeah, I'll actually after the stream's over, be making a what might be the final video on it. Vice having to pull all this shit down. I figured when you said Vice, I was like, oh, I wonder if we're gonna talk about this.
Oh yeah, I read this the whole thing out loud last night on my stream.
Would one of you two mind running us through what this story?
Ladies first.
Oh man, so this is interesting. Vice is making these wild, or it's one guy in particular, a guy named Alan Valen, I think, and he's like running Anna Valen, yeah,
because that's their new tranny name. Because if you say it real quickly, it sounds like anal violence. Because they're gross.
Are you serious?
What?
The name the tranny changed themselves to is Anna Valens because it sounds like anal violence.
Oh my
What?
God. Yeah, and Leon played a clip on Countercast the other day. It was wild. He wants to
I'm gonna find that too.
He literally wants to reach out and grab him by the pussy.
If you want.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, please.
Yeah,
do.
let me show you bookmarks. I'm pretty sure I still have it.
So this Kirsch's VTuber just like Cine. And so
Cine did it better.
Yeah, Cine, you can tell it better than I can, Cine. Would you mind telling the background?
For
Before we show the
Kirsten?
video? Yeah.
Or okay. Well, I know she started in 2020, I think, for VTubing when everybody was going through the pandemic, and yeah, they've been trying to cancel her for a long time because she's got right-wing views. They like to say she's never changed. She's always been the same way. I love how outspoken she is, and they hate it. They hate that about her. So they've been trying to cancel her for a long time, and they've been writing article after article on her, saying like bogus shit, calling her a Nazi, like all kinds of stuff. So finally she got sick of it, and she had this taped to Vice's door and said, if you don't fucking stop, we'll take you to court. Yeah. I love the way she handled it.
Vice wrote 3 separate hit pieces on her, just straight up full of lies, obfuscations, half truths, things like that. And it was this Anna Valens dude who wrote all 3 of the pieces, or I think Vice wrote 2, and then Wayfair wrote 1. He wrote for Wayfair as well.
Oh my gosh!
Why
Really,
would you
he's
call
just in love
yourself
with her.
Wayfair? Gross.
I put the link to the document this in the chat here if people want to look at it. But so and they cost her the crime game that she was
Crime Boss Rockay City.
right.
There's this indie game that was getting like no traction because it kind of fucking sucked. But she loved it for whatever reason. Yeah.
You played it, didn't you, Cine?
I do. I did. I should say I uninstalled it. But yeah, no, it is impossible to play. The main campaign is terrible. I hated it.
Dang.
And then it was. Oh, you played it?
No, I've always wondered about it. Hayden convinced me to buy it because he's a Kirsha fan, and he's like, "You got to get this game. It's freaking awesome." And he tricked me. So
no, I hate the campaign. The single player is terrible, but the multiplayer is so fun. But the problem is you need either really good equipment or like more people. And you can't play it with 2 people because the AI is terrible. So you need 3. And that's the best that it gets in their heart. Like their easiest difficulty is supposed to be normal, but it feels like it's already
why is the game AI always terrible, right? You need a partner. The game AI is terrible, but everything else AI is great.
Well,
fix that
it goes
shit.
beyond that because the game being a bad game, for whatever reason, this gal loved it. And so she was promoting the shit out of it for free. So eventually they actually made her like the official ambassador of the game. And then because these hit pieces, they dropped her without any consideration, without asking, without nothing. It was like, all right, you're fired based on what Vice of all people has to say. But then when people were complaining on the Steam message boards being like, hey, bring her back. She's the reason we bought the game, which by the way, the game when it launched got like 6,000 players and then it fell off a fucking cliff. It had a couple hundred. And it had a couple hundred for a couple of years until she started promoting it. And then when they made her the official ambassador, not only did it shot up higher than when they initially released it. It was like up to 7,000 or 8,000 live players. And so all the people that got the game because they were fans of her were like, bring her back. She's the reason we're here. We like her being the ambassador or whatnot. And Steam was going in and deleting the pro Kirsha reviews and leaving up the negative Kirsha ones.
And let me ask you, since the Chuds were owned by Kirsha being dropped, how did the other side enjoy the game?
Oh, they called it bigotry immediately. Oh yeah.
I think I have screenshots of that as well, actually. Hold on a sec.
That's interesting.
Yeah, they got the audience they wanted.
Here's one right here. So this is a review from one of the Wokies that played the game after Kirsha was dropped. Played this for free on PS5. It's a bit bigoted. They use the phrase candy ass, which is a gay slur. Also, people of color are shown as caricatures that wouldn't be out of place in a racist 80s movie. Or here's another one from another VTuber that hated Kirsha. Okay, so I've learned Crime Boss. Crime Boss features Chuck Norris, who's homophobic slurs, caricatures of black people, misogyny, and AI art. So the people that they were trying to placate hate the fucking game.
Right. Of course. Of course they hate the game.
So, but they pissed off everybody by making that move. It's so good.
Oh yeah.
So share my screen if you'd be so kind, Zax. Because if you want to know what this anal violence troon stands for, what they want.
Oh, this makes me angry.
This is
this is fucked up. This is the person who wrote the article. VTubing has an elephant in the room bigotry, right?
Yep, all 3 articles are written by this dude.
But before we watch this, though,
Ugly as shit.
what was the last? Was she canceled because of the murder? Because of the go give side and go for
that was what
Stabby
really
guy?
set the dogs on the wall. They've been trying to cancel Kirsha for a long time, but that was like the straw that broke the camel's back sort of thing. Is that she pretty much said that that the Shiloh, whatever her last name is, saying the N-word is not near as big a fucking deal as the actual murder from I'm blanking Carmelo, whatever his name is. Which, by the way, she took out the racism. She was all like, hey, I don't think she should have used those words on a child. That's racist. I don't think that's cool. But the black guy stabbing a kid is worse because someone fucking died. Like, that's what it boiled down to.
Yeah.
Which is true.
Yeah.
Let me know when you want me to hit play, Zach.
Let's go.
In the future, there are a number of institutions that emerge. If you are a trans girl or if you are trans feminine, you can go ahead and sign up for a reservation slot to an all-day access to one of many breeding facilities where you get to breed the shit out of that cis girl pussy. You can absolutely devastate that shit, fucking destroy it, murder it. It's done. Like, they have to cycle the girls out because that pussy is absolutely out of commission. And, now we have breeding saunas. We have breeding bookstores, breeding movie theaters. Those are really nice. You have breeding adult schools. You have breeding esports arenas. Very fun. This is something we're building. This is the future. This is what TERFs don't want. They understand that we're trying to build these breeding facilities. And it's really important for you to fund your local trans girl top who is absolutely destroying that good pussy right now. Like, you need to give her the funds because she is the future, But in the future that I want is I just want to live in a world where you can walk down the street and you don't even have to worry about whether you're going to be able to breed that good fucking macaroni in a pot puss.
What the fuck?
That's
grab them by the pussy.
That is so disgusting. Like, you're a man. You have a dick. You're not a fucking woman. God damn it. I would
No, this is a guy who doesn't know how to talk to a woman, period. Because they freak out.
I don't even know what the hell he was.
No,
what the hell did he say in that whole thing?
All of this is, as it turns out, the reason that they hate Kirsha so much, or this guy, this creature hates Kirsha so much, he auditioned to be part of some sort of like all-female ASMR VTube group, and they rejected him because he sounded too masculine. And so since then, he's had this hard-on for ruining Kirsha's life. Because he doesn't pass.
Anna Valens. Yeah. So, okay. Yes, it's insane. So this is refreshing for me, actually, kind of, even though it's a horrible thing to watch. But watching the chat, there's people who've never heard that before. That's like the 12th time because I like reliving this shit sometimes. And so I've heard that. But for people who've never heard that before, is there context? Not that there's context to excuse it. What was that for? Like, what were they? What was that about? Like, who was that?
Probably just a regular Tuesday of that trans person just being upset at the world.
It's just talking to the ether. Like, I don't even. Yeah, I don't know. Fucking.
He wants validation. For
and like, I love
macaroni puss. What the fuck does that even mean? I don't even like. What the fuck are you talking about?
That's all they think about.
Means it's craft. It means
macaroni.
No,
just
I'm so just speak English. I'm so tired of all this bullshit slang. Just fucking like it's
craft,
not cool.
Random macaroni.
No, I get I know. I get
Maybe
it.
that freak does think about macaroni constantly.
Just yeah, that's what I'm saying. Speak English. Stop slang for fucking everything. It's got to be fucking cap or some bullshit. Like, just talk. Like, stop finding the new slang word to be cool. I'm so tired. Like, it's like you can't even have a conversation because half the words you're saying don't mean the words you think you're saying anymore.
Yeah,
it's fucking.
I have to wonder
I'm
if
old.
they were drunk or something because they kind of slur a little.
Maybe.
Oh my god, that's gross.
I'm glad that like you asked that, Steve, in the chat. I didn't know what the fuck that. All the things they said, I didn't know what the fuck
It's
that
like
meant.
craft. It's like what? Like
macaroni and a
who
punch?
thinks of this
What?
shit? I don't get it. I don't
Unfortunately,
like.
because of Atreus being a black dude, I know what that means. When you're going at it hot and heavy, and the body parts are slapping, it makes the same sound as when you're stirring mac and cheese.
It's like,
holy shit!
What is wrong with like what? What is happening? Like
I have black
like,
friends. I have black friends.
It's like,
damn it, Atreus!
Every time you wake up and you turn on its computer, there's some new bullshit slang for something, and it's just like.
English is hard enough, man. Stop.
Screw it.
Seriously.
Fanfic.
That's the whitest way I've ever heard skirt. Like, ever.
Yeah, well, hey,
Skirt.
it's okay. I'm white. It's fine. You know, I'm playing my part. What can I say?
$55.
I mean, come on, like, right? Come on.
I want to
So
make
yeah, when people
$5
are out
famous.
there, when people wonder why we're transphobic or whatnot, this is why. Like maybe have better representatives for your community of people who are fucked in the head. Like
Fucking moron. Like,
What do we call this freak? The far trans?
I don't know. Natural
You're welcome.
selection.
Mentally ill. I'm just trying to get my head around this. You think you're a woman?
The real
No, he
furry
doesn't.
adjacent.
No, Lady B, that's not what it is. He's saying he's trans so that he can get away with saying this shit and not get in trouble.
Yes, he's
There's
the guy
a
that
big
wants to
difference.
go in the girls' bathroom and
Yeah.
creep on girls. He's
Gross. Ugh.
He's garbage.
He is trash.
Sounds like a Diddy party.
Yeah.
A little bit. Subversion attacks all the pillars of culture. Yes, it sure does. Part of the Marxist subversion attack to bring dissonance to the people of the country. I can't, I don't even know the mind to come up with that shit.
Yeah.
Like the visual of all
we have
of it.
Stephen King.
100% of them are angry because they can't look the way they envisioned in their head when they wanted the transition. And they're just angry people forever after doing irreparable damage to their bodies.
Sorry that you can't all be Blair White.
Yeah, true.
What did she say? Like, you need to work on your transition.
What's an AGP? I have no idea what that is.
Sounds like a module that went out of my car.
Yeah, it's and it's the movement on top of it. It's just ridiculous. Like, I guess there's people who could be that fucked up, but it's the machinery behind pushing that message that is truly disgusting and built on profit. Like it's built to sort of create a divide in society and make money at the same time. Like these corporations like Glad, they've only increased their fundraising year over year, and if you look into this, I've looked into some of their holdings. They've increased their holdings year over year, even though, objectively speaking, there's gay rights, equal rights in the U.S. So they have to then find more things to grift from. It's what it is.
I don't even know if it's equal rights anymore. I'm gonna be that dude who says, nah, homos got even more rights. Like, if I kill a dude and he happens to be gay, I'm gonna instantly get a hate crime charge, even if it's not because of the reason I did kill him. You know what I mean? Like, killing someone's already a crime. Why you gotta tack on an extra thing that may or may not have anything to fucking do with it?
Yep.
That's sort of the one more thing today I want to get into is all the stuff in England is happening, the UK shit. And with there was a guy who was charged for burning a Quran for blasphemy laws that they now have in the UK.
I was listening to an article about it, or a news thing about this, but I fell fucking asleep during it. So yeah, please enlighten me.
I mean, it's kind of probably a boring topic, but they've now implemented blasphemy laws, and
That's insane. I was reading about that.
in the UK, and I'm going to try to see if I can find the video now. But the basics is there's a guy who was walking. He does these like man on the street videos. He was walking through a part of town, and there's dudes fucking.
Okay, I did watch this.
Oh, I
yeah.
saw that. Yeah, like Manchester or something.
Yeah, Manchester. That's right. Okay, so these guys
It's
are
so
fucking
gross, and
Manchester.
it's under like a bridge. Like, when I was
Mhm.
in, like when I was in
Yes.
Glasgow, there's places like that all over the UK, and it's so disgusting.
Makes me wonder about the videos you guys watch because you got all excited about that. Yeah, I saw that one.
It's just
Don't
gross.
ignore it.
I love anything that exposes that we're in clown world.
Well,
Yeah,
it's Leon. Nobody's shocked that he's excited about gays.
True. But the thing about this video, if I can find it, oh here, I think I got it here. So he finds these dudes fucking, and he calls them out on it because they're near a sign that says "No fucking allowed" in this area, which is a weird thing you'd have to put in a sign.
Yeah, I know, right?
Which means somebody had done it before, right? It's like Jesus Christ.
Clearly, the sign was put there for a reason.
And you would think that that would be enough, but the shocking part is, we'll show they call the police on him.
The ambiance, man. Like,
for
what
slurs.
man. I know that place just says "fuck me" right there. Yeah.
From Canal Street.
Oh my fucking God. What the fuck were you guys just doing with your pants down? Were you guys engaged in a sexual act?
Oh my gosh.
What were they doing?
Fucking
jacking each other off, probably. I guess,
Why in public? Do it at home. There's other places.
You don't feel the breeze of the.
I was like, yeah, you only had that
fucking
nice
ice.
riverfront view.
Right.
I think
No, it's,
part of it's like it's just voyeurism, or if they're like Middle Eastern, well, you can't do that at home.
Well, it's a loophole if it's the double Dutch Orman.
Oh,
I believe that's called the poop hole loophole.
Gotcha.
Needed a goat.
You know what? Now to tie everything together from tonight, you could now have both of these guys look like Leon, right? You could have them both be Leon. It's perfect.
Put AI faces of Leon on both of them.
Yes.
Oh my
that's it.
gosh.
I mean, that's brilliant. That's perfection. So he catches these guys.
That was fucking disgusting out in public. Mate, what the actual fuck? Were you fucking him in the ass in public? Ladies and gentlemen, the cottager says he will phone the police. What, are you going to report that I caught you engaged in lewd acts in public? No. Are you a cottager yourself? Are you?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so
This dude looks like Anthony Bourdain, like the Anthony Bourdain of like anti-butt snacks.
Is this guy just searching for these people? Is that like?
Well, there's like I don't know
know.
how to explain it. They're just walking paths, like the bike paths in the U.S. and it's like they just go under the
this is a
canals, and it's
common-
like it's so gross.
Yeah, where they were fucking was a common walkway.
Mm-hmm.
What's a cottager?
I don't know what a cottager
That's what
is.
I was gonna.
It's the
That sounds
guys
like a
that
homeowner.
meet up at the the areas that like screw each other.
Well, people call houses cottages or something like that, right? So maybe he just meant
Well, like,
homeowner, or maybe he meant
facts.
homo owner.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That was better than it had any right to be.
What was that? Okay. Chat, please. What's a fucking cottager? Just some. They used to call it dogging. Not sure when the terminology changed. That's in Shippy. Shippy, you know a lot about this stuff, huh? That's the problem. Is the first person to help us with what a cottager is. If it's gay, we're gonna assume they're gay. Dogs get offended.
This cottager is trying to solve his
This is me
draining
getting
problem.
it means getting a wank by the river. I guess I don't like who fucking knows. Like what the fuck?
Oh, okay. It's one who engages in sex in public lavatories.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
That's a cottager.
Why is it a cottager?
It's just British slang. One who
Yeah,
engages
but
in sex
why?
in public lavatories.
Yeah.
A practitioner of cottaging. Yeah.
I think they're a bunch of British cigarettes.
Yeah.
Well, you're asking why, Steve?
I just don't understand why that equals cottager. Like,
I don't know either.
I just don't get it.
Hey, man.
They want to be cottage in the act.
Yep, called it.
Yeah, well, actually, that's the plan, right? They want to get caught. You're right.
I'm going to
But-
every missionary. I want
it's
to
so
find out
sick.
more.
You've got to.
How much more
That's
are
a
we
dangerous
talking
game
about?
you're playing,
Alec?
ABF.
I'm sorry you're here for this, Adega. But just
It's all fine. I'm just thinking, they call it cottager, but I'm thinking more like, well, this is a good place to not only get your thrills on, but you also get cholera, hepatitis. It adds to the fun, I guess. A little danger.
I wish they'd use a lavatory. Yeah,
Should have pushed them in. That would have been fun. That would have been a good video. Just push their ass in the water. That would have been,
Fuck, that would have been funny.
That'd
Yeah.
been great. That'd been
Uh-huh.
great. And then ran.
Shrinkage and violation. Wow.
Fuck it.
Little Miss Anonymous, welcome. Thanks for coming. Girls Gone Wild UK.
Okay, the term comes
Hello.
from the architectural appearance of public toilets. So a cottage does mean like house in like a posh area. So I think that's where that's coming from.
This is more in depth than macaroni. Macaroni pussy.
I need to know the origin.
Macaroni in the pot pussy.
Macaroni in the cottage.
What is ABF over here? Like, I need to know the etymology of such homoeroticism.
Are
Yes,
you a
I
cottage
do.
macaroni pussy? It's like, what? I have no idea what's happening anymore.
Oh, I guess they call public lavatories cottages. So they just call them cottagers.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah, that
I
makes
guess
a lot more
that
sense.
means you're having sex in a public lavatory, but I guess okay.
I mean, if a
I
lot of
guess.
people pitch in that fucking stream, then like, yeah, it'd be a public lavatory.
Yeah.
Monkeypox. Yeah. Okay, so they call the police on him because hate speech.
Yep.
Of course I am. My behavior is disgusting. I caught two men having sex in public. My behavior is disgusting. I'm horrified and shocked.
My
I hope the police do speak to you because being shocked by a lewd act in public is perfectly reasonable. But yeah, they were two men having sex in public and I was shocked. Sign here, sir. Can I refer you to this sign? Whoa! Don't try and grab my camera. Don't try. Can I refer you to this sign? It's illegal. You dirty body.
Yeah, the sign.
Camera.
Oh my
Don't
gosh.
try. Can I refer?
It is an
Any
offense
person
for any
to
person.
engage in-
No, you go, Leon.
It is an offense for any person to engage in public acts of lewd, obscene, or sexual behavior. Anyone found committing any such act could be arrested and prosecuted.
Could be, but they won't. That's too much work.
Yeah, but don't say it. When you see it happening, don't call it out.
Well, when you normalize gay parades having a bunch of naked people, it just becomes normal. So people don't even care when they do it in places they're not supposed to. It just becomes norm.
Was that the real agenda all along?
Yep.
Fuck, I don't. Yeah, but to have the ball. Well, you might guess because you're right. It's normalized exactly. The parade's also normalized. Plus, like that's why you'd be so bold as to fucking do it, and then think that someone catching you do it, you should call the police on them.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah.
It's like that's so far. Like that's a lot of steps, towards hell. I think.
Have y'all ever heard the stand-up bit by Dan Cummins about old slow stroke?
No.
Do we want to hear this, Leon?
I'm not gonna
feel-
do it like it's a bit because, like, obviously I'm not near as funny as him, but he tells it like a true story. He's like, yeah, I went to my very first Pride parade because I had a friend that came out, and I watched this dude who made aggressive eye contact with me while he was just walking to the parade with his half-hard cock out, just slowly stroking it so that it didn't get full mast. It was just like half, and he's just aggressively looking at the comedian while he walks by, and it's like, this is the shit that happens at Pride parades.
Jeez.
Our friend Josh, who happens to be gay, got into it with the gay community. They hate him on Twitter because he calls them out for all this kind of weird shit. And so he was at a parade, and I don't know if he's at the pictures of the parade, but some dude was getting fisted in the middle of the street during the parade, middle of the day.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, that's
I didn't
disgusting.
like any of what was just said.
And so Josh called him out for it on Twitter about how disgusting it is and how it doesn't represent gay people, and he got fucking attacked hard for that, for his take on let's not fist in front of kids in the street. Let's.
Oh my God.
And wait. And the gays were like, no, we should be allowed to fist in front of kids.
Yeah, yes, it was like what are they? Something like they were calling him homophobe, even though he's gay. But like homophobes can also be gay. But yeah, don't fist in front of kids. That's the
Just
issue.
said the meteor.
I'm trying to wrap my mind around homophobes can also be gay, because isn't that like that's kind of like when they called Clarence Thomas the black face of white supremacy? Like,
yeah. Well, it's internalized on some level. I'm not sure. But yeah, if Josh was here, he would tell you all about it. But he got just fucking.
There we go. That darn kitty, the gay face of homophobia.
The gay face of homophobia. Internalized homophobia.
Yeah.
It's fucked up. Yeah. And like, yeah, there's pics, and so it definitely happened. Even Hassan Piker couldn't lie about that.
Refer you to this side. It's illegal. You dirty, violent scumbag.
It's disgusting the language we use.
You people should not be having sex in public.
We should not be calling people derogatory comments about gay men in Manchester.
Nothing I said was...
Oh, by the way, yeah, he has not said anything derogatory about them as gays. Every word he's used is just like above board in terms of like being homophobic or whatever.
Unless cottager is somehow like
yeah, but it didn't specify it was homos in the definition. It said people, right, who fuck in public lavatories. So like, you get a straight couple be cottagers if they're just like getting off in public and in the bathroom.
Yeah,
this is what happens when you don't have freedom of speech anymore. You
Exactly.
Like, you could say anything, and people shouldn't call the police on you.
Yep.
Well, and that's where I think it ties into the theme is like this is already happening. And imagine with AI, like you could literally have him had said that. Like this guy could have easily have his voice, have it changed, and now with hate speech laws in the UK without free speech, he could have you say whatever he wanted. And now he has evidence of it that you have to then disprove.
Yeah. That dude definitely eats beans on his toast.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It was about homosexuality at all. Nothing.
Disgusting human being.
You are an overly sensitive, overly damaged man who tried to grab my camera.
You were screaming at two men.
Because it's not nice to be going for a walk and finding two men fucking. It's disgusting. I'm sorry.
Well, then call the police. Don't.
Bye. Bye.
It's like you in the city.
Wait a minute. That's a bit racist. Is it because I'm Brazilian? You say I can't come to this city?
No.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh. Appreciate
Turn it around on him. I love it.
Just straight turn it around.
He did not see that coming at all.
Yeah, because he
ended with him saying hi, like, or we said bye, like the clip there. So I've not seen any of this going forward. This is all new.
Oh fuck! Tables turn. That's right. I'm gonna out victim you.
You're racist.
You're not from Manchester. Jeans.
What kind of trainers am I wearing? What kind of trainers am I wearing?
They're video. They've got cameras.
Describe my trainers.
They are out to catch people and put them on camera.
To catch people and put them on camera.
Is that not malicious intent?
This guy's just upset because he was planning on doing it later that day.
Yeah.
He was next in line, I think.
This guy reminds me of like, someone that goes to like one of those protests and they're like, tell me about the protest, what's going on here? And they're like, well, bad thing happened and no.
Uh-huh. That's right.
He reminds me of the lead singer of Right Said Fred, which is also British, so it might actually be him.
He's too sexy, that's for sure.
He's too sexy.
The guy smiling in the background, yeah. It's this guy. I think it seems Charlie Veach is, I think, the guy YouTuber's name. Apparently he was a conspiracy theorist, but he's not now. I don't know what that means. I don't know. How do you
spotted dick takes on a whole new meaning?
Yeah, I'm going to take pictures of the other guy as well.
Whoa, I'd think twice before you do that. Anyway.
They're basically waiting and taking videos of people.
Tell them my name's Charlie V.
I love that. He's waited. They're looking to find people videos of him having sex outside.
Bro doesn't even realize he's in the most surveilled country in the entire world.
Calling the police. They're trying to catch us doing something illegal. Yeah. Guess. You could tell on yourself like that. Wanka.
Veach.
Can you show me your ID, please?
Tell them my name's Charlie Veach. You can go fuck yourself, dude. See ya. I will. Wait, come on, let's go.
He looks about 35.
The name's Charlie.
Yeah.
Tell them.
Got cameras on him.
Tell them my name's Charlie Veach.
Mission. Can you come and get their cameras?
My name is Charlie Veach. Tell the police my name is Charlie Veach.
Okay, they're on Venus Street right now.
Can you believe? Could you be the police responding to this shit?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well, it's not like they have a job to do there. They don't do anything.
Can't even carry guns.
He's still. Oh, here it is.
Oh, it's the
Oh,
Rosas.
the cops actually come. Amazing.
I have not seen this part of it yet, so I don't know what happens here.
Hey.
Yeah, mate, hang on. There were two men apparently having sex in public.
They were having sex in public.
I see that. This guy was following them, shouting, kind of making, in my opinion, homophobic remarks, which definitely shouting.
I called them disgusting for having sex in public.
These are like toddlers fighting.
Yes.
I was thinking the exact same thing. It's
You
like
almost
going
wonder-
to preschool.
Like he's repeating everything that happened to the cop, and he's probably like, "Man, this doesn't sound good for me." There were two guys fucking in public, and he was really mad.
Yeah. It's all on camera. The guy knows he recorded it. So your version to the cop, like, and if I'm the cop, I would just want to. I'm gonna call in sick now. Like I'm done for the day. This is fucking too much. He's got to stand there and listen to it.
Right.
He's videoing me now, and he's threatening to put it online.
No, I didn't threaten that. You made that up, Samuel.
I'm sorry.
Okay, no problem. No problem.
What you've just seen occurred down
Oh fuck! I don't know. There's nothing else with the cop. I don't think so.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, it seems like he didn't get arrested, so that's good.
Yeah. I mean, I
I
think he was
expected him to get arrested, being as it's the UK.
Yeah, I did. I
Yeah,
did too.
seriously.
That's wild.
That's but
Oh,
the
no, no,
idea
it's
that you
for
could
that
try. Oh, good night, kitty.
Night, kitty.
Deuces. Oi, oi, oi.
Let's. Are you going live after this, Cindy?
Oh yeah.
Do you want to
Probably.
do your outro and then I'll read?
Oh no, I am. Why are we ending now? I was gonna say probably.
We're gonna.
around
We're gonna. Go around and do outros. You don't have to go, but I'm just if you want to get a head start. I was gonna let you go first.
Let me set it up while everybody is talking.
Nice. Okay, Steve, Prophet of the Dragon.
Jax, what's up,
dude? Happy to have you back on. You're back to streaming again, so that's
yeah.
always
Hopefully,
good.
hopefully keep it up this time.
I mean, yeah.
Hopefully, I'm back for real this time. I've had a bad streak of not feeling well, so hopefully that's gone and I can get back on. I got lots to do, so hopefully I can get my stuff together and start doing it. So just everything. Wheel of Time. There's a whole bunch of stuff besides for Wheel of Time stuff I want to talk about. So, but
we got to get a topic. We got to do it together.
Yeah, man. We got to figure out something. We keep saying that, so we keep talking back in DMs about stuff we're watching, and then we don't talk about it. So we got to figure that out.
Well, we should go try to find gay guys fucking.
That shit. That could be an adventure. Like, where are we gonna do
Yes.
that? Am I gonna fly up there? Are you gonna fly down here? Like,
You can follow Leon around.
We could just meet in the middle somewhere and be like,
You know what? That was well placed. I'm not even.
I'm sorry.
I'm not even gonna fight again.
No, don't you apologize, ABF. Don't you apologize.
What's up,
Oh,
Nick?
boy.
That's not how
Nick.
you pronounce sorry. There's like sorry. That's
Sorry.
Sorry. Yeah.
Sorry. That's it.
Macaroni. Oh,
You
sorry.
see, been covered. Now that Wheel of Time is done, what are you going to cover, Steve?
I have no idea. Everything and anything. I don't know. I like, I always have things to say about a lot of stuff, and then I just end up not. So I think I'm just gonna throw up anything that I think of and just go for it. Because like I watched Andor, and I had feelings about that, and Star Wars in general.
Did you watch all of it?
Yeah, I watched all of it.
I haven't watched the last 3 yet, but
yeah, I watched all of it, and it's
Knows I didn't go. Oh, it's great. You should watch the last 3.
I mean, I have thoughts. It's one of those. I enjoyed most of it, but it's like a speed run. It's sort of sad. There's so much stuff they could have done, and then they just forced them to fit it into the season. So it's just it's wild. It's wild. But yeah, I mean, there's lots of stuff coming up, and I think it's just a matter of just starting to talk about it, whether it's old stuff or new stuff. So I just need to put my foot in the ring and go for it. So stop second guessing. So, but there hopefully lots of stuff happening. That's what I do.
force fit like cottage fit. something like that. Cine, now that you're back and you're doing it again, you're not you're still fighting your sinus infection though, huh?
Yes, I still am. I'm still getting like a sore throat from it. Kind of sucks, but I'll figure it out. And yeah, it's getting better. So yeah, I've been streaming like nonstop, it feels like.
What is your plan now that you got your hours, you've applied? Do you have a big party planned?
Oh gosh. So Fish has been asking for a while for me to do karaoke, and I hate doing karaoke. I get so nervous. But he's been such a big supporter, and it's one of the best ways I can give back and show some love and appreciation to all you guys for helping me get monetized so quickly. I appreciate it. So I don't know when I'm doing that, but I'm working on it with Enzo.
So you're doing karaoke and Enzo's helping you?
I think so. He mentioned karaoke and then he mentioned monetizing. So I'm gonna talk to him about it. Maybe he can teach me what to do, and I definitely will have him on and stuff. So if you guys want to join me, guys on the panel, let me know, and I will happily invite y'all.
I will not be singing.
I wish I could say that.
I'm not shy, but I can't sing. So actually, here's a fun story. When I was a kid in choir, my choir teacher wouldn't let me sing. She said, if you sing out loud, you can't come on the trips, like to whatever we were going to, like a mall or some shit. So I had to stay back at school. So I had to mouth the words or I couldn't go along.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah.
Oh goodness.
That worked once. I'm like, I'll just stay at school. And yeah, I had like detention because I can't sing.
That started his lifelong problems with self-conscious doubt.
Wow, so not only does Canada not have free speech, but you don't have free singing either.
That's sad.
No. Fuck you, Mrs. Ends. Look what you did.
Oh, no.
If you're out there somewhere, yeah, no, you can't.
Over the rainbow.
Yeah, I was the only person that happened to, so it must be pretty fucking bad. I didn't after that. I didn't come on the same trip. Yeah, I didn't. Lady B, what's up with you and the White Cloaks folks?
Oh yeah, me and Will made a video, and I need to make a thumbnail for it, but I don't really know what he wants me to title it or anything, and he's super busy at work, so I don't want to bug him. So yeah, we've been kind of I've been helping him write videos, and yeah, we're trying to do sort of like a recap of all the different characters, and I'm just I don't even want to look at this trash because I'm reading the books, and I'm like, it's so bad. Just let it die. But
the Wheel of Time video.
Yeah, he's doing a lot of videos on it, so he's been really good with putting them out, and he's learning how to edit really well. So I'm very proud of him. So hopefully that'll be out over the weekend when he comes back and can tell me what he wants.
You happy couples are disgusting.
I know.
You have no place on YouTube. Leon.
Yes.
What's up?
I may or may not have a video out tomorrow on the Kirsten stuff. It depends on how tonight goes. That being said, I did release a video today. Check that out. We will be interviewing Carol Brown on Neon Leon on Friday, and then I'll be with the Doolies tomorrow. Beyond that, just normal stuff. We've got Countercast. We've got, again, Neon Leon, the Sunday specials when we hit goal, and just stay on the lookout for the videos. Check out my Kirsten video if you haven't. I quite enjoyed it. I released it. It bombed, and then literally in the middle of just the day yesterday, like I was on a different stream, had nothing to do with any of that. And it shot up like 2,000 views in a couple of hours after topping out like 600 a few days ago. I have no idea what happened, but super cool. Happy that fucking happened. So thanks everybody that made that happen.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Nice. I think you're ahead of the curve on that one a little bit. Like people weren't really talking about it. I think you got on it quick.
And tomorrow might be behind the curve since it seems like everyone was talking today about how she had her Chud victory. But yeah, I want to cover it if I've got the time.
Nice. And then Neon Leon Friday.
Video about how bad soy is, though. I don't know if you were in the chat or not, but were you there when we were watching that?
Yes.
How bad soy is video. I think I'm gonna clip that and just post it as a video for that because everyone needs to know how terrible soy is.
And we already knew soy. Soy's a mistake. What's up? Oh, you're Barmy. 5 more gift membership. Thank you, dude. Thank you. 5 gifties. Membership. Soul Assassin got hit. B.A. Turner. What's up, B.A. Turner? Conrad Jablomi. I can clip that. Efren and Guy Clowney. Come sponsors. Thank you. You're Barmy. Appreciate that. Very, very much. And give a little bit of Tim.
You guys are full of crap, bro. My fucking comic icing. I don't know, man. This is not the way it works, man. You guys be on fucking crack.
You guys be on crack. And I'm sure ABF has never seen this one. This is a longer one and it's fucking cringe. So get ready.
Okay, I'm going. Oh, okay. Oh! Rules are rules. Come on. Come on. I'm starving. Seriously, guys. Make her kiss me. Come on. It landed on you. Jeez. Oh my god. Hoes will be hoes.
Oh.
No. Get out.
Let's do the next one.
Get out.
Oh my god.
Unfortunately, I have seen that one before.
I hate that.
Have you? Oh, damn it. Hoes will be hoes.
Hoes will be hoes.
Come on, guys. Make her kiss me. Thank you, your Barmy. Appreciate that. Wrecked. Yes. Get wrecked. His logic is sound. Yeah. Spin it again and do it right, bud. ABF, what's going on with you? How can people find you? What do you got next?
Well, first off, thanks for inviting me. Appreciate it. This is the third time on your channel. The first 2 were Ruben streams, and then this one, which all it did was further blackpill me tonight and make me ask for the meteor. So congrats on that. Usually when I ask for the meteor, I've played out all possible angles in my head and don't see a positive outcome. And that's when I ask for it. So yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, okay, wait, before you go on, this might give you some hope. This is Kada. He met somebody special at a gas station parking.
Oh, come on, beat his ass. Oh,
$5.89 for gas every time I see that one. Sorry.
Yeah, it's like LA, bro.
The price of gas.
Gas in the
Thanks
show.
for coming. I love having you on. This was a good topic to have you on for. So what's going on with you on your channel and the greater GCA?
So you can find me on my YouTube channel, Alec Baldwin's Finger. Go live Mondays and Wednesdays. We talk about gaming, guns, usually movies when it crosses over with gaming and stuff like that. And also I'm a member of the GCA, and we mostly do pop culture streams over there. That's every single Wednesday.
And you do you have a great system for your Wednesdays where you do off the hip, and then you got the GCA late and gay.
Yeah, I do Trigger Happy as the Wednesday show, and we lead right into it to try to build the momentum. So
that's cool.
It's all about building those programming blocks. It does work. Like it's
It does.
It is the way to do it. And last but not least, Adega Outlaw.
Hey,
The
I'm gonna
author
need to
himself.
sign up for ABF. I'm into that gun stuff. I even have one of those P90s. Mine rail is filled to the max, but
Nice.
yeah, no, I'm quite impressed. And one more thing, Cine, I am so laid back. So that comment about the what was it, soaking earlier?
Oh,
Never ever worry about that because I'm so laid back. I'm even here with Zach, so it's okay.
I just like to make sure, because like I said, I'm not dogging on anyone's religion, but I am going to make fun of it.
Nah, you can make fun of it all you want. I'm here for it. Their kids are stupid. Heck yeah.
For real.
So, no,
You're
thanks for having me on, Zach.
Thanks for coming on. How would one? I'm curious. How would one get caught for soaking to the point they get kicked out of the church? Are people who would go to that?
I have
length
no
and did it?
idea. Someone would feel guilty about it, and other than that, I don't know.
Confessional or something.
Who knows? Maybe someone gets pregnant. I don't know.
Have you ever?
Hey doc, I have no idea I got gonorrhea. Yeah, right. I don't know.
Have you heard of that before we brought it up?
Yeah, my son had mentioned it a few months before Cindy brought it up, and I'm just going, Jack, it really is a thing. I thought my son was just pulling my leg.
Hearing it from your son, that's gotta be so freaking weird.
My family, my wife and I are both doctors, and we could talk about the weirdest things over dinner. Most people be grossed out and vomit by the stuff that we share, but yeah, it was he brought it up.
I had no idea until now your wife is a doctor. I would like to say thank you for being better than Ben Shapiro and not reminding us every 5 minutes.
A real doctor, not an artificial one. Yeah, we both are. There he is. Yeah, I need to sub to that.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, I appreciate it.
Go subscribe to Outlaw Finger. His link is in the description and the chat. And I need to add your Amazon to it actually as well, Adega. I don't think I have that in the description, so I'm going to add that too.
Oh, you mean the shirt shop, or what do you mean?
Amazon?
No,
I sell books.
Oh, okay.
They're on Barnes and Noble too. Thing about Amazon is you get them quicker. Barnes and Noble, the quality's so much better. You did the same book, but the Barnes and Noble one, they just take a little bit more care with them.
Oh.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Like I said, I don't see a dime of it. My kids get it. It goes into account. Someone needs money, there they get it.
I'd rather support Barnes and Noble.
Yeah.
I would actually rather support Amazon. They treat their employees like shit, and I think that actually, I would rather support that right there. Make people know they're worthless. You're just slaves.
So Barnes and Noble obviously is that you're promoting that, but but I don't know if the books are different. Like, is it a different book, or they just rough them up?
I have with Amazon, the shipping is Amazon shipping. I've had people they like the books, but they'll show me when it comes shipped the cover, because I'm a stickler with people being purists, and forgive me if I don't have audiobooks or all the rest. They're hardcover, and every once in a while someone will send me a picture, and I can get them something to replace it, but it'll be warped, and it's aggravating. But when you get something from Barnes and Noble, they're packed right, the texture's right, the pages are perfect. The only thing that Barnes and Noble doesn't do, because Lady B will attest to this because she has one of the books. In every single one of them, I have fan art of some sort, or something that like I'm friends with Vinny, who does the comic books, Vinny Art, and he's done a few artworks for mine, so they'll show up in the books, and it's representation of something that's going on. Well, in Amazon, they look like the artwork. In Barnes and Noble, they're shrunk a little bit, so it's a give and take. But Barnes and Noble just seems to be a little bit better.
Okay, good to know.
Is it like a print on demand thing? Is that why?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh,
When you do it on your own, it's not. That was the thing. Self-published, it's give or take. It all depends on how much I advertise and how much I'm going to make, and it doesn't matter to me either way, as long as the stories are out there. And they sell here and there, so I'm all right. It's just they're better stories than what you're getting everywhere else, and I'll be proud to say that anytime, any day.
And check out his channel because he does readings of his own work, and they're awesome.
So. Oh yeah, the one I'm working on now. Before you get caught up, there's probably 6-7 hours of me reading chapters out of the latest work before you get caught up. Yeah, so there you go.
And AI art to go along with it too. And I love the art that you do use. I guess it's AI, but it's very distinctive. The style is distinctive, and it really helps.
You can show that one again if you want, because that's going to be part of the commercial.
Yeah. Okay. From the Twitter one?
Yeah.
You sent me? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll get it.
That'll take me a month or so. I'm not in any hurry, but it's going to show several different characters from the fantasy series. I appreciate it, Zach. You're awfully kind to me, as rude as I am to you, and hate and all the trash talk and all that stuff I give to you on Twitter. Yeah, you're actually a nice guy.
None. I'm not. Don't accuse me of that.
It's Canadian.
That's a bridge too far. This is cool. This cool, very cool sequence. That's me.
Sure.
Oh, it looks better when it's not blurry.
Right. I don't know why it's blurring out.
That's my fault. It's on my end. It's very almost Witcher-esque.
Well, he is one of the first blood witches. What they basically are is when they touch gold, or touch blood, it turns to gold as long as the person's alive. I won't get into the story of why he is doing what he's doing at this point. But when they get it on their tongue, and there's very few of them, when they get it on their tongue, then they go ballistic. And you can see the eyes change, and he becomes pretty impressive.
That's not for kids, huh?
No. Well, the most recent one, it's called Andros. That one kids could read. It's basically my form of doing a book or a universe Bible, but I made it into a story. So it covers centuries. You follow one guy and he learns about his world, and it covers centuries and all the details, and so kids could read it. It's pretty tame except for a couple of spots. But no, I appreciate you sharing that.
Yeah, no, thank you for coming on. I bug you quite a bit, or a few times. You usually say no.
Yeah.
Show,
well, to be honest, it's more of a health thing than anything else. So, but I was doing okay to come out and get in the light today.
I twisted your arm, so thank you for coming on. I'm going to be on Kitty's channel tomorrow night, late night, 11 p.m. Central. I think the show starts at 10. I always join at 11 because I'm always late for things. So I'm going to hang out with Kitty and doing her Thinker show tomorrow night, and I think Nadia on Friday. I think we're doing Stranger Things again. I don't know if it's this Friday or next Friday, but we're back doing that. And otherwise, I'm going to be watching hockey tomorrow because my Jets are down 3-1.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was a rough one yesterday. So we'll see. They're at home; they can do it. But I'll be watching hockey tomorrow. And otherwise, thanks everyone for hanging out tonight. Thank you for coming on, all of you. Thank the chat. You guys have been awesome as usual. Appreciate all you guys filling the blanks too. Help make the show go. And thank you for the memberships, and thank you for using your member chats and the emojis. I'd love to see some Tims on the way out. I looked at some Tims in the chat because I haven't hardly seen any Tims at all tonight. So that emoji is very special. It's for our dear and hopefully not too far departed critic, Tim from Tim's Talk. There we go. Some Timmies. That's it. Thank you, Tim's in the chat. And with that, I'm going to say goodnight and play you out with our favorite song. And it's very fitting for tonight. And Leon's story he brought us. It's pay your respects and on your feet for the trans people. Good night, everybody.
Respect to the trans community. And fuck you, trans folks.
Trans people are my friends.
catch these hands. Trans people are my friends. So respect them, but we're going in. Trans people are my friends. Transphobes come catch these hands. Trans people are my friends. So respect them, but we're going in. Transphobes, show your fucking mouth. I'll knock you out. I'll knock you out. Transphobes, show your fucking mouth. I'll knock you out. You better watch out. Trans people are my friends. Transphobes come catch these hands. Trans people are my friends. So respect them, but we're going in. Trans people are my friends.